How you doing, Finn?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's back to basics or back to bullshit.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out. I thought they're gonna do the patch tomorrow, but it's already tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be tomorrow as well. So is the patch dropping at midnight for people in Europe?
F for you, it would be probably like, wait a minute, 2 a.m. for you?
Oh, okay, no, I'll be asleep. I was going to say to you though, before we get this podcast started and I say hello to everyone, I was going to say, that we share a lot of the same community. Like, well, I guess we're all one big community on this side of the Tekken thing. I was thinking because we're all going to be playing Tekken 8 tomorrow, it might be a good opportunity to do like a big co-stream, like we all co-stream like some sort of like season 3 beef sets, not beef sets, but something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm free tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know me and you have a small rivalry now. I think we should run it back one more time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I think it'll be good fun because I'm not, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna read any of the changes. I'm just gonna
You're
go
not.
in blind and I'm gonna use Feng completely blind.
I mean, yeah. Why not? Why not?
All
Yeah.
right, cool. I'll message Blackheart. I'll see what King J's
Yeah, yeah.
doing. Well, maybe we can get something going for tomorrow. But um, other than that, I hello to everyone. Good to see everyone here. Nice to see some of you here. We've only got Finn for about an hour and a half, so we're going to cover the BlazBlue controversy, which is crazy. I need to get Finn's take on this because me and C4 were talking about it earlier, and we couldn't really decide on where we sat. And then I'm going to interview Amy Lionheart because she's been banned from the SoulCalibur community, so she's going to talk about that and basically why they fucked her over. And then I'm going to talk about Arturo Sanchez. So I'll talk about Arturo at the end of the podcast. But Finn, do you know anything about this BlazBlue
I was
controversy?
about to say I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
Right. Okay. So I guess we'll do this first because I really want to get your take on this situation.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to stress to everybody listening right now, I want to stress to everybody listening, do not make your mind up upon reading the first document because that's what I did foolishly. And by the time I read the second document, which gives the other account, I didn't know what to think. I think out of all of the longer situations that have occurred in the FGC where there's a controversy, this one has stopped me the most because they're both wildly different, but they both contain pieces of the same information. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, okay. So basically like two narrators for the same story.
Yeah. So I want to get your take on it, and obviously the chat can chime in and let us know what they think. Finn, at any point you want to you want me to stop and you want to say something, let me know,
Yeah,
and we'll cover it. Okay. So
yeah.
to paint the picture, this is about a BlazBlue player, apparently one of the best BlazBlue players. He plays Bang Shishigami, I think. He's 22 years old. His name is Kobe. And this is a relationship that he had with a 30-year-old woman who is only being referred to as Q. We don't know who this girl is. I tried to ask around. People don't know who she is. So that's the premise of it, okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it says, "Hello, BlazBlue community. I hope this document finds you well." Now, just to stress, this is the follow-up document, but there's a reason why I'm reading it back to front. You'll see at the end. I'm in deep water at the moment. I want to directly address everything said in the document being spread around the scene. That is the prime reason for my ban, and also provide multiple crucial key details that were blatantly excluded. Said document is linked to my post near the bottom above the closing section if you haven't seen it yet or want to read it before you read this. Most of this document is directly in reference to claims and statements made in the other document. Okay, so
Okay, so he got banned for something, yeah?
yeah, he's been basically booted out of the BlazBlue community because of this situation.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Good start.
yeah, it's well, it's gonna get much worse. Sorry, C4 just texted me. Oh, so he said he can jump on. I'll send him the link. Hold on one sec.
Yeah.
There's C4 is an anime guy. It might be good to have him here. And also,
Yeah.
me and C4 read this around the same time, and we both had different takes. Definitely, thank you for the 4 months. We love Mike. I love you too, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So, crucial. So what I'm gonna do is, I think maybe I should read the first document first. Maybe it might confuse people. I read them back to front, and it turned out into a more interesting read. But maybe for the sake of people watching, it might confuse them to do it the other way.
Okay.
So this is the original document that he was alluding to. So this is the woman's side of the account. Okay. Now it says images shown within this document.
Wait. I'm still having the.
Oh, sorry. Didn't switch the screen. My bad. C4, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
In your opinion, should I read the woman's document first or the man's document?
I'll
take Charles' screen.
I like the plot twist. I think you should do the guys first, then hers.
Okay. Let me go back. Yeah, the plot twist, it absolutely spun me. Right. Okay, so crucial missing details regarding myself and Q's relationship. So this is the guy again, yeah? The majority of myself and Q's, to keep her identity anonymous, I'll be referring to her as Q, interactions were voice calls. I feel that it is crucial to add right from the start. There are a handful of major parts of me and Q's prior dynamic that was either glossed over or left out entirely. The most important of all these key details was our age difference. I was 21 and broke. This is the player now. Throughout my entire relationship with Q, where she was nearly 30 and relatively well off. I believe she was either 28 or 29 throughout the duration of our relationship, a really large power imbalance in our two roles, especially considering she was very aware of it and liked to tease me about it constantly. And then there's a screen grab here. C4, do you know what HS is?
HS?
Yeah, it's like an anime term.
No. I don't know what HS is.
Okay. All right. Another key omitted detail was the fact that her and her boyfriend had a relationship that was this time full of problems. Her boyfriend had another girlfriend, but was upset about her also using the freedom she has in an open relationship, and that sparked issues.
Did you hear that? I heard Finn's eyebrows. I heard Finn's eyebrows go down.
Okay, I need to make already a note. So wait a minute. So wait a minute. So we have Kobe, 21, yeah? So, okay. Then we have this Q. What about 30, blah, blah, blah. Open relationship.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, continue. This is already, okay.
Yeah, I do want to stress, I'm not telling anyone how to live their lives, but I've had a lot of, HS is high school. Thank you, Alexis. Sorry. I've had a lot of known friends to be in open relationships. 10 times out of 10, it ends poorly. Open relationships do not stand the test of time, generally speaking. I don't know if you guys know anyone that has been in an open relationship.
My best friend, and it turned out exactly as you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
I know 2 people. They've done it for about 10 years. I haven't got a problem with it. I think it's just like playing a game when New Game Plus. It can be harder, but they still got rules. From what I know,
I am willing to bet they probably fight a lot. They're probably still together, but I'm willing to bet they probably fight a lot. It's never a good idea. I had a friend who it was open on his side, but his girl wasn't allowed to. And after about 4 years, she said that we've slept with so many girls together. I want to bring a guy into it. And he lost his shit. And I said to him, bro, I know you established boundaries, but like you have slept with multiple girls with her. Like I know you share them, but at some point you knew this was going to happen. He was like, I can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. So if you're in an open relationship, just be mindful that it's probably in the other person's head. If you
That's so funny. That's so funny. With me, I always want to know who is the engaged. When I'm confronted with this, the first thing I asked my friend was like, who came up with that? Because I know it wasn't you. Like I always want to know who is the party who brings this idea forward. That's always important to me. If it's both, okay, that's interesting. But a lot of the times when things go to shit, it's one of those. It's either one who brings it forward, not both at the same time.
Yeah, it's
I think
just
I would say I agree with you guys if it was proposed in the middle of the relationship. If two people got together from the get-go and they were like, yeah, I just want to sleep with other people, then I'm like, oh, okay, that's just boundaries that are like a bit more open than normal people. But yeah, if it's proposed by one person in the middle of the relationship and it's one-sided, then it's a bit like, that is tricky. That is SSX tricky. But I think this relationship, it was open on both sides, I think.
Yeah, it's just a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Anyway, we'll come back to that. And she constantly leaned on me as a form of relationship counselor. We also had a dynamic of calling each other names and shit all the time. Now, Finn, make a note of that. Calling each other names. This is very important. It was pretty much the standard. She would derive pleasure from being demeaned and belittled and would constantly beg me or egg me on to do so for her. Example below. The majority of the most damning screenshots provided were directly related to that last point or had context that was left out that I will provide further in this document.
Wait, can I read this?
Yes, I would rather you read it, actually.
I feel like it's harder to have pet names for boyfriend. Like, it's so much easier to just call your girlfriend slut or whore or dumb bitch. I don't know. You can still use all of those to some level of success if you're built for it. Dumb bitch. You're the dumb bitch. Okay.
I can't wait till Finn sees these screenshots.
Wait a minute. This is...
Can you see
Okay, so that's her talking about her boyfriend.
Yes. So she's saying, because he's been insecure still and kind of doesn't want me to go have sex with someone. Imagine that. Not wanting your girlfriend to go have sex with another man. Of course he's fucking insecure about. Why is this even a conversation? It's coming at a weird time where he's winding down his other relationship and just started talks to end it at the same time, where I was starting to use my freedoms to go and try some fantasies that I've had. And it's a weird thing where he only has experience with actual poly stuff, where he knows the person that's local and more safe. That sucks for him, I suppose. I don't know what to say here. You don't have to say anything. I'm just explaining the situation to you. I don't know if she's blocked out that you care, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm starting to think of ending my other relationship where I'm still actively meeting up and doing shit. Go on, Finn.
Okay, another note. So at this point, he as well had another relationship.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't even really need to say anything. I feel like my thoughts are common sense. Look, I don't need you to tell me the thing that like 3 other of my friends have told me already. Then let me tell you this. Listen to your friends. The problem is that no about of yeah, but this is fair is going to help in this situation, which is a difficult part. And I guess what's the other option is say, F you, I'm going on this trip and getting fucked. That's a bad thing to say to your boyfriend. I mean, sure, but you can't have a healthy romantic relationship about, yeah, this is fair, being the bottom line of dynamics between the two people. I guess I'd argue that this is atypical for a healthy romantic relationship, but that's a bit of a flimsy point. I don't know, man. There's nothing healthy about this situation. Okay, this is mad. Okay, so introduction and initial relationship. I initially approached Q, which is the woman, after I saw her as a new player playing versus Don and interacting in his stream chat. I used to be pretty open to helping new players out. After getting burned on this instance, I wouldn't say that's the case, but if you ask the majority of new players who interact with me pre-2025, they would probably say the same. And this is him talking to her about BlazBlue. I believe he's just talking about like
Dust Loop.
Yeah, so it's kind of irrelevant. I think where is it? No, she's just thanking him for teaching her how to play the game.
I will say.
Oh yeah, there is something. Yeah.
I was gonna say real quick. This I think is manipulation. There is no reason to get burnt over this situation unless this happens with guys as well. Because I'm guessing there's way fewer women playing Blaz than guys. So if he's helping guys, this situation would never happen. So I don't know why he's going to get burnt over these allegations.
I mean, I don't know
I
where
think it's
this is going,
manipulation.
but I already see another picture down there, Mike. Is that okay? Like that looks spicy.
It was a bit spicy. I don't know if I should just scroll past it. So basically they were sending hold on, I need to position the screen now. They were sending, okay, so I'll describe it to you so you know what it is. It's hentai. It's a
Source?
man
Name? Just
I
for
don't know the name of the hentai.
okay.
I'm sorry. It's a man in between a woman's legs. He's penetrated her. She sent the picture to him, and then he sent an image back of Bang Shishigami saying that I farted. And he also says in this part, I'm just going to read it out to you. We talked a lot more than I anticipated the first few days. She was very eager to converse, and it was the beginning of my work off season, so I had time on my hands. She was pretty flirty from the jump and started straight up sending porn she thought was hot or funny or whatever to be within like 4 to 5 days. So that hentai was sent by her. We'll just scroll past that part. So that,
Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah, I'll show you off screen if you really want to see it, Finn.
Yes, please.
She hit the ground running as far as flirting goes pretty quickly, and I reciprocated. She mentioned she had a boyfriend but was open, and that was a little bit of a red flag for me, but she assured me to just keep up the flirty vibe. Now, let me just say, to any man that is in this stream listening now, if a girl's got a boyfriend, just back away. There's too many variables, way too many variables to approaching a woman in a relationship. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, even if
Nope.
she look, it's just me. For me personally, I don't. If I hear open relationship, bro, I'm so far. You don't even see me anymore. I'm already behind the hill. Like that's just me. But that's just me.
And Sifu said no.
Nope. This is yeah, I don't see the difference. Especially with these two people, because he's got a girlfriend as well, right?
But just that
sorry.
No, I was just
Yeah,
gonna
he's got
say
a
like,
girlfriend.
the amount of risk that comes with approaching a girl that's in a relationship is not really worth it, and also morally, it's kind of fucked up.
The
Nah,
thing is,
that's not moral to me.
She says it's open. So okay, fine. At this point, I don't know if his like Kobe's girlfriend knows, and if that is an open relationship. That I don't know yet.
I'm assuming it's not because they didn't mention it. So if anything, he's doing the bad because he's lying. The girl's not lying. It might be a fucked up situation, but she's not lying. He's lying.
I don't know yet I don't know what's like C4, keep in mind, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
No. I'm not jumping ahead. I'm just talking about from right now. To say don't get into a relationship with someone who's poly, I'd say don't get into a relationship with someone who's monogamous. I think that's worse because then there has to be lying going on.
Wait, don't get into a relationship with someone that's monogamous.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Of course, yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking of you don't think people should be monogamous. Sorry, I misheard what you said.
Yeah. So I'm saying she shouldn't get with him because he has a girlfriend at the time.
But did she at this point know that?
Good question. I'm assuming. Oh, well, there's not enough screenshots for that. I haven't seen any screenshots for that.
I'm underlining this note about like his, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it will unravel itself. We're getting there slowly. So she says, yeah, it's daylight savings, neat, but yeah, sorry if I've been a bit of a menace. I just like to F about and have fun, and you've been a lot of fun to talk to. I hope you don't hate me now or something.
I love these finger emojis.
I fucking can't stand that, bro. I can't stand that shit.
I mean, you get these finger emojis, but before she sends like hardcore hentai shit, bro. I don't know. I think that's funny, man.
Uwu is one of the funniest emojis. It's definitely one of the funniest ones.
I can't stand it. I have no reason to. I feel a little bad about kind of being a little flirty given that you have a partner, even if you're open or whatever. Still just not my vibe, but I can correct that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here he says, I feel a little bad. But again, this is now a crucial question. Previously he said, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I had a girlfriend as well. Like, shouldn't that make you feel bad at this point? That like
Manipulation.
I need to. This is a crucial. I just keep it in the back of my mind, Mike. Go on. I just keep it in the back of my mind.
Yeah, good. You're gonna have to keep a lot in the back of your mind of this one because it's about to take a turn. Now, don't swear. I've made sure it's okay with him and everything. The TLDR, he has another girlfriend, and I'm allowed to be a gremlin online. If you don't like it, we can keep things friendly. I have no issues there, but it's also okay to poke buttons, is where I'm at. Gotcha. If that's the case, then yeah, how it's been is chill with me. Either way, yeah, Naoto's mid-range options are kind of. Oh, he just jumped straight back into BlazBlue.
Either way, after you send me hentai, now you can actually punish that.
I respect that.
Straight to business.
From there, things kind of just kept moving forward at a steady pace. I felt lucky to have a cute older chick into me, and she both seemed like she liked me and like she was continuing to enjoy learning BlazBlue, so it felt like a win-win. Section 2, leading to Frosty. Now, I do find it funny, I must say, that a lot of controversies in the FGC seem to tie back to this tournament.
Bro, if you're now telling me that this on like the second layer is now connected to the spiking of the drinks, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like would be like okay.
It's just whenever something comes up, Frosty Faustings' name always gets
yeah.
All the time. It's consistent. If I was in America, I wouldn't go there just because it's always Frosty. It's always
well, I would definitely go there, like for explicitly that reason. Like, holy shit, that's exciting. You don't know what's happening.
The gremlin. You are the gremlin.
I would just stand on the sidelines, eat my like taco or whatever they eat, and would be like, you idiots.
Be in the cuck chair.
Yeah.
All right. Things ramped up from this point on a continual pace. We'd hang out most nights for a few hours on call. The majority of our interactions were on call rather than over text. Watch a show, play a video game. I won't argue against her point of me not really respecting her time. I definitely kind of just showed up whenever I was an arsehole for that. As far as anything sexting related goes, it was nowhere near as frequent as every night. But yes, once she started showing me nudes or turning on the camera to strip or whatever else, I started to ask for her to do so somewhat frequently. Now, Finn, I want you to underline that part there. We need to revisit that part.
The part where with the asking more frequently?
Yeah, we need to come back to that part.
Yes.
Okay.
Have that in italic bold if you
that's going to be a big talking point by the time we get through this. Usually she would say yes without hesitating. Also, that's very important. Yes without hesitating. There were times where she would say no and I'd egg her on, as she had kind of trained me to do. Stuff like, I don't have makeup on, I'm ugly right now. Now you're super hot with or without. Let me see. Okay.
Get raised.
Was a type of interaction that would be semi-frequent. Go on, Finn.
That he writes the without let me see, and he writes it out, the okay, and then the smiley, it just kills me that he writes it out like this as well. I love it.
During this time period, she would constantly have me act as a relationship counselor of sorts for her and her boyfriend, who were at this time fighting because he felt some type of way about my relationship with her, even though they were in an open relationship and he had another girlfriend. I really tried for a long time to be helpful about it, but the same issues kept circling, and I eventually just got frustrated and provided ultimatums. Frequently in this period of, we can do things my way, or we can just not do anything if you don't feel comfortable. And that's what they get into in these screenshots. So he says that it's not, basically to summarize, so that you guys are stuck reading this whole screenshot, he's basically saying here that it's not his responsibility for him to talk to her boyfriend and cancel him. Like, do that shit yourself. That's basically what he's getting at here. And she's kind of upset. She says that she's going to bed. Do you want to say something?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the crux of that part. Yeah, then she said she was going over how this is emotional for her, that she feels like she might break down. Basically, at this point, they have agreed to go to Frosty and get frisky in the hotel. But she's saying that it might be a bit too much. She might back out. She's not too sure. Maybe they should be friends, maybe not. He's like, well, like, I don't hate you, but I might be disappointed. Should I say something?
No. Maybe I hummed. I don't want to foreshadow. No foreshadowing.
Needless to say, that I already get the impression that we have two individuals here who are not really that adult, maybe mentally, to be honest. But okay.
Red Coffee Mug said, "What does this have to do with BlazBlue?" Well, obviously they're from the BlazBlue community, bro.
Bro, didn't you read the part about Dust Loop and punishing shit and hentai and stuff? Like what? What do you mean?
Wait, keep listening. Red Cup, keep listening because they're going to go to Frosty, and guess what game they're going to play?
BlazBlue.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, they're deliberating on whether they should hook up at Frosty Faustings. Late into the game, a few weeks prior to Frosty, she asked me to get tested before we linked when I had already done everything she asked because her boyfriend in the closing moments got cold feet. I flat out said no. Now, I think this is crazy. Now, I don't do open relationships, but I would imagine being in an open relationship, getting tested would be a given.
I've never in my life, like, even heard this before. Like, I have never in my life asked a girl or got asked by a girl, yo, did you test for... I don't know, maybe I'm just operating in a different reality, but okay. I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
That's fair. Most people don't really. But I think she's probably making the right move here because she's operating in the fighting game community. Now, I don't mean to talk down on anyone, but if I was out here freeing it up in a gaming community, I would ask someone to get tested. I would.
I mean, why is she also tested? Huh?
I would imagine she probably does. I can't assume. We don't know. All we know is what he's saying here. I think if you're in an open relationship or if you're out there sleeping with people, the smart thing to do would be to get tested. Okay, it's not like it's a closed thing and there's a level of trust there. I don't know. I thought that it was mad where he said no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing I would have done if I was him was like, yeah, but you as well. Like, obviously. I mean, both parties are essential here when it comes to that shit. So,
100%. 100%. I agree. Like, she obviously because she's got a boyfriend that's got a girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
I think it's pretty normal for poly people to get tested. Like, they have you get not a certificate, but you get paperwork.
Yeah.
They probably just hold the paperwork, but that's assuming they could be wrong poly where they don't do stuff like that. I'd say that should be standard.
So he said flat out no, partly because I was kind of just insulted, but mostly because there was no way in hell I was going to drop $100 for something I know I'm clear on and didn't want to do when I was broke. Yeah, but like if you're sleeping with someone new and they ask you to get tested, like especially in this situation, I don't think what she asked there was crazy. I think obviously she has to as well.
No, it wasn't crazy. No.
You know what's crazy?
Go on.
Is it $100 to get tested?
That's what I read it and I was like, is that like £70 for us?
Bro, I'm going to say it with my whole chest, big up the NHS, bro. Big up the NHS.
They do look after us. But I don't know why he would be insulted by that. I don't know what is insulting about something like that. But anyway, it's not a major issue here. I just think that if you're poly and you're in a gaming community, this is a very very smart thing to ask someone to do beforehand to protect yourself. He didn't want to do it because he was broke. Okay, well, I said we don't have to do anything if that's the requirement about 1 million times, but she always said she would figure something out with her boyfriend just to bug me about it the next time we spoke. I repeatedly hammered home the fact that we did not have to have sex. I just wasn't going to comply with this demand. Now, Finn, do you want to read out this part?
Yeah, I've tried licking cum off my stomach and trying that. Cold cum is way grosser than warm cum, fresh out of the system. You will see. It's good. Sounds like you have tried cum. You will regret that. So, who hasn't? Also,
who hasn't?
I don't know, man. I'm kidding, but yeah, I know. I obviously wouldn't do that. You're such a perverted jerk. This is why I say you're just like, what does that mean? Araragi?
Is that a character?
It's probably like a character out of a hentai or something, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
Damn,
weren't you
character names? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, weren't you trying to go to bed at 2 a.m.? God, you're so obsessed with me. Your little crush is so cute. Ah, dude, I don't even feel like I'm awake at this point. I have such a bad headache. I'm listening to Breakcore on Blast, of course. I wanted to go play Marvel Rivals 2 hours ago. Well, you can just lace me like a donut or whatever. Then I'm going to regret saying that. Yeah, gonna hit you with the say ah. Oh, no. I might just maybe forget to warn you when you suck me off. Who knows? Nobody can tell the future. I'm like, okay. Quetz is probably. Wait, what? I really don't want Quetz to come back to puke. Oh, I don't really want to come back to puked up cum on the hotel carpet. You're so over dramatic. You're not gonna puke. You've never tried it. You're just psyching yourself out. You will see. It's not that bad. We'll see. Do you know what time we're going over on Friday? I don't know. Depends on when the pools are. Okay.
I've never heard someone say, I really don't want so-and-so to come back to puked up semen on the hotel carpet. You know, that imagery is fucking outrageous.
Well, everyone has tried that, right?
No. When he said who hasn't,
Yeah,
I was
of
like,
course
what do you mean who hasn't?
Of course not.
No.
Mad. All right.
Okay, but we can say that. Okay, so what he said earlier with like making these constant like sexual like funny remarks and hey suck my cock and shit like that is definitely true. Yeah.
Right, where are we? Further context provided to screenshots Q put in a document. The way she cropped them out of context made them look like something sinister when in actuality they're shitty jokes. I don't disagree that these screenshots made me look like an arsehole, but not providing the full context makes it look worse than it is, and it's pretty clear look that images were taken intentionally with limited context to paint me as harshly as possible. Once Frosty rolled around, we had a shitty sexual experience. She was very reciprocative the entire weekend to any advances I made. So I want to say Saturday after pools, neither of us had to play again until the evening, and our roommate was busy, so we went back to the hotel room to fool around. I put a condom on. She went into the bathroom to prepare herself some, and then I tried to penetrate her. With her being the much older party, I kind of expected her to ease me into it, but she was like, okay, put it in. I need you to highlight that part, Finn, not for comedic effect, because that's actually important.
Consent was given. Okay, put it in. Mate, honestly, Mike, I don't want to, like, the last time, also these screenshots and stuff, right? The last time I spoke with a girl like that was probably when I was like 15 or 16. Like, not when I was like 21. So to me, it's kind of weird. Like, it's just, I get it's such a weird vibe. Like, just do it. Like, don't talk. Like, usually there comes a certain age where you don't talk about it like this. Mate, you do, right? You just do shit. Like
15 or 16. You're getting down when you were 15.
No, I was right. No. That's the thing.
Listen, I ain't judging.
I was writing with at least one girl, kind of like that when I was like 15, 16.
Pen pal?
Huh?
Was she your pen pal?
Like just, you know, where you want to act like tough and yeah, of course I had girls and shit like that, bitch. And it's like, no, of course I didn't. Of course I fucking didn't.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Of course I fucking didn't. So, but at this point, like, it's like, I don't know, usually it's a bit weird when already both parties like talk about like sucking cum out of a bucket and shit like that, or whatever that was. Like, you know what I mean? It's I'm not surprised with already the screenshots and the hentai stuff and shit that then shit in reality turned out like that. Like, I'm already not surprised. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I hear.
I think we need to be careful. I think more manipulation is going on. He's acting like he's a virgin. What do you mean? I needed her to like take the reins.
Yeah, that's already also weird because he said he has a girlfriend already. Like, what do you mean you need to, how to put it in? Like, what do you mean ease me into it? You said you have a girlfriend. So yeah, that's true. This is contradiction. I will note that down, Senor Kobe.
TY. Yeah, I don't like people acting stupid when they've clearly got experience. Let's not do that.
Yeah. Well, next part's going to be a fun read. So yeah, he put a condom on. He tried to penetrate her. With her being the much older party, I kind of expected her to ease me into it, but she was like, "Okay, put it in," which I tried and couldn't fit it. I kind of jammed it too hard and hurt her. Apologized profusely and was good to just call it off because I knew that was entirely my bad.
How do you? That doesn't matter.
Bro,
Big
honestly,
flex.
like,
That's the Mandingo.
yeah, he was flexing there, unnecessary flex because that makes you sound so stupid.
It does.
What do you mean you just jammed? Do you know how that sounds like assault? Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah, to me that never, like to me that never, in my personal experience, that like you need to do something like to jam it hard and hurt her. Like you need. I'm just not gonna say anything to that.
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
just, bro, it's come on, man. Like we all know how to treat women proper here. Like you don't just jam it into her. Like I know he was trying to flex, but that's not the kind of flex that you wanna put out there.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, I don't know.
How would you write that in your tweet longer? I'd imagine
That's
that in
what I'm
her
saying.
one. He wrote that. What are you doing?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like when he wrote this in his own tweet longer. Man said I jammed anyway. Where were we?
She insisted.
She insisted on continuing though, and then she did oral from that point forward until we both kind of just turned off and stopped after a few minutes. I didn't tell anyone. Yeah, I mean, I read that and I was
I
like,
mean, this is already like. I mean, look, I'm gonna trust him here because yeah, probably that's how it works out. If you just met someone randomly after having this weird online, they send each other hentai stuff, and then you realize like, oh wait a minute, yeah.
I'm just imagining the situation like after this madness with jamming and now she's doing oral. They just after a few minutes they just like, I don't know, like.
I mean,
It doesn't even sound real.
It sounds like fan fiction. It does sound like fan fiction a little bit.
It's worse than the Britney Venti fan fiction thing that we read the other day.
The evil black woman. Yeah, it's
it's just I didn't tell anyone about this for months until me and her had already stopped communicating for a while, and one of my close friends was giving me shit about jobbing at Frosty, and even then I only told a small handful of close friends. Most of her doc is stretched truths or points of view I don't agree with, but I will say outright I did not mess with her while she was sleeping. That was very important to point that part out. You should not be touching people when they're sleeping.
I mean, why would you? Okay, I don't know really where this, because I still don't know where, because until now it's like, okay, it's weird. I don't know. So there has to be a reason I'm reading this right now, right? The overall reason why I'm reading this, and that's gonna come, yeah.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Mike, I want to add something that you find out later, but it's kind of important to know now.
Okay.
I don't think it was in this bit. They're sharing a room with one other person. So this isn't just them in a room. There's 3 of them in this room.
But at all times?
I mean, he's not mentioned her. Oh, sorry, he's not mentioned the third person, but she does.
Okay.
So this ramming and sucking, there's someone in the facility. Maybe you can't see, but they're in the facility.
Okay.
Madness, bro. Madness. Couldn't be me.
Never.
That part of her statement is just untrue. I leaned on her some in the middle of the night, half asleep as I was tossing and turning, I'm sure, but absolutely nothing sexual while she was sleeping. All right. Section 3, post-Frosty. Post-Frosty, our relationship fizzled out. I was always aware that I was going to be playing second fiddle to her boyfriend at Frosty, but at Frosty, she pretty much told me, hey, I'm closing my relationship, so you're getting demoted to normal friend, and I'm getting a new job, and I'm moving in with my boyfriend, so we won't have much time to hang out. So she basically says the nicest way possible, I'm shutting down what we had. I was pretty over at the stage, and also work season was picking back up, so I had no problem with this. I kind of felt bad about just cold turkey ghosting and still wanted to salvage a friendship, but at this point she was constantly busy, so you can see here that he's constantly messaging her, and there doesn't seem to be like too much of a, like, she's kind of just blowing him off. He's asking if she wants to watch episode or something, said not tonight. Life straight up picked up for both of us, and the more time I spent away from her, the more I was like, damn, the situation I was in was really miserable. The timeline I had in my mind was I started to kind of catch feelings and just got hurt. Clung around after that point. Then once we both were busy, I realized it was better that way. I kind of just stayed away and drifted more and more over time. I was pretty happy to do so, still kept it friendly with her in mutual spaces and talked in DMs, sometimes about as often as I do with most regular friends I have. Eventually, we just stopped talking for a suspiciously long period of time. I noticed she was out of shared spaces, so I messaged her. So she unfollowed him, apparently, and then she gave him this whole reason to not really. She gave him an ultimatum. We can either do it A or B. He chose that he doesn't really want to talk about the situation, but he curiously at the bottom here said, as long as I don't got to worry about a twit longer on me coming out of some shit, let's take that route. It's a bit of a strange thing to say, right? Like,
wait. Can I scroll up a little bit?
Yeah.
I just okay. So sorry.
She basically made up
Okay,
her mind
okay.
to not speak to him.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but when I read that, I was like, why would you say that? Unless you.
Yeah, this is weird because she didn't. Why is he suddenly worried about anything public here? That's weird. Yeah.
But a very weird thing to say.
Showing his hand. I think his intrusive thoughts got the better of him, and he thought, "Let me just put that out there, just to cover my ass." But it does the opposite.
Yeah. She presented me with the choice of delving deep into the problems of our prior relationship or just letting bygones be bygones. I opted for the latter option. I just wanted to have my hands washed of everything and not deal with it anymore. It was more of a headache than it was worth my head at the time. I didn't want to bring up how I was hurt because I didn't want her to know, and honestly assumed that would be it. After that point, she started just talking a ton of shit behind my back, and I got pissed off and went off on her a month later, and that was my final interaction with her. So he basically called her out here, said that he wants to have a chat. She said that she doesn't feel comfortable having a conversation with him. He said that he has some stuff to get off his chest, and he's kind of pissed that she's been talking shit when apparently she was meant to be cordial. And he's kind of wondering how she's so upset. We both agreed contact would be lower going forward because you were moving in with your boyfriend and work was ramping up. And the friends with benefits thing was no longer the vibe because you closed the relationship. So he just doesn't understand what the problem is. Okay, so this is where the twist is coming now, Finn. Yeah, hold on to your horses. The whole situation between myself and Q completely turned me off on hooking up at all within the FGC, as it was just too much of a headache. Now, let me just say something that might get me in trouble. I'm not saying this for everyone. I'm not saying it. There's loads of great people in the FGC. There's loads of great guys and girls. But I would urge people to not, maybe don't go to tournaments looking for relationships, or even if you're teaching someone how to play a character and it happens to be a pretty girl or whatever, just teach them how to play the character and keep it moving. Because every time this happens, every time. Am I wrong, guys?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah.
It's creepy, if you ask me.
What's that?
Talking about power dynamics, you're meant to be the teacher, and you're getting tit pics. You're getting fucking T pictures, booby pictures to find out tech.
Well, wait, hold on. Let's not spoiler it now. Let's not spoiler it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, jumping the gun a little bit. I also I don't want anyone to think that I'm like talking down on like people in the FGC. Like, I'm sure people can hook up and have healthy relationships. It's just there are so many people that are not well adjusted, and then they get a little bit of attention online, and then they do crazy shit. It happens so often. I feel like it's okay to like get invested and play a game and try to go and compete, but I think a lot of the time people get overly invested in the video game and they forget how to act outside, and then shit like this happens, because what we're about to read is going to change your perception of this whole situation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also took a pretty big backseat to being eager to help new players. I will admit, yes, I told close friends about Frosty Faustings 2025, but I haven't just gone around and told anyone who would listen. Contrary to what is probably popular belief, I don't hate you, and I genuinely wish her the best, but things didn't work out for us as friends or as anything else. I think the biggest points I need to drive home are the massive age gap, the fact that she was into degradation, which flips most of what she posted on its head. That's very important, Finn. You might want to underline that she was into degradation.
And the next two bits, I think, are important.
And that our mutual relationship and mutual physical interactions are being described as something they weren't. Any power dynamic to be argued because I press buttons good in a 10-year-old game just cannot hold up to her being nearly 30 and I was 21.
Yeah, both things are, in my opinion, completely meaningless. I'm maybe here the adult here and not those two, but like to me, the massive age gap of like what 8 years? Shut the fuck up! Come on, massive age gap. Like if you're 30 and she's 38, is that like a massive age gap? Like, come on, give me a break. So I think this already gets a bit weird in my opinion, but that's my opinion.
I think 38 to 30 is different. 30 to 21, because 21.
20, still... and she said she look how nearly 30. So she was like 28, 29. Nearly 30, he says. So it's like to me, he's already weirdly overselling. I don't know. I don't know. It's this is weird.
I have Finn maths. They're both in their 20s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They are both in her 20s. And he already here weirdly tries to say, no, but the age gap is crazy. I think both is completely irrelevant. Like, oh, you're pressing buttons in a video game. Yeah, I don't fucking care.
Wait, hold on. So
what's in the world? That's manipulation.
Do you guys view the power dynamic between a 29-year-old male and a 20-year-old female as the same?
21, yeah.
Yeah. 21. It's not like if it was like 18, I would understand. But he's not. He's 21. He's not new. He's not new here.
I think I disagree with that. I think the knowledge you gain in those years is substantial enough to say that there could be a power imbalance.
I mean,
20. If it was 23 to 21, I hear you. 24 to 21, I still hear you. 30 to 21, I don't know if I hear that.
Maybe I need to wait. Yeah,
Sorry,
that's what I also wanted to say. Maybe I need to wait to see about what, like, in what context that this power dynamic would, you know, if I don't know, I need to see what the consequence here is, because for me, like, no.
I do want to make it clear though. I'm not saying for this situation. I'm saying just in general. I don't think that you could apply that logic in general. In this situation, maybe not. I don't know. But if it was, go on.
Honestly, I think if they're both in the 20s, if he was living with her, and he kept saying about how she earns a lot of money and he doesn't. If he was under her roof, then I could understand the power dynamic. But they're online. There's no power dynamic. They can literally just turn off Discord.
I guess he says that because of people. Okay, probably people know what I don't know what's coming, or like accusations, and then the power dynamic. I mean, I already see where this is going. Where he also mentions no color of skin, which is like where I'm like, okay, look, guys, I see what's going on already.
Okay. Let me read on, because I
love it. I saw that as well, bro. I saw that. I was like, nah.
Being significantly more well off than me, I don't think that part matters, because her having loads of money doesn't really affect the fact that they're online talking to each other. So I don't think that part matters. And being a white woman while I'm black, when I read that, I put my face in my hands and I was like, "Are you being for fucking real, bro?"
I mean. Hey, why you think he is in that situation? Probably because he's a fucking idiot, and she probably as well. I don't know. I will find out.
I just think that's overreaching. I think when I saw that, I had to reread the first bit to see where he's spinning. Like, I think he's like spinning it so he looks a bit more innocent. Because again, no spoilers. When you see her, when you see what he's replying to, he has to do this. He has to look like. He's like, the person with no power in this whole situation. I did not buy it. I don't know what race has got to do with anything in this situation.
It has absolutely fuck all. I think, like you said, when we read the next part, it was probably a way to garner sympathy from people that might be a little bit more radicalized, because anyone with a single brain cell is going to look at that and be like, you are reaching. That is an overreach.
What I will say already as a general statement is, if you are a human being, no matter if you're female or male, and you ever in your life find yourself in a situation where you wrote something like this up, or she, who also maybe wrote something like this up, you're both fucking idiots. You both have done, you both severely mishandled things. But okay, let's continue.
Yeah. Me talking a derogatory way to her is just me obliging to what she constantly said she liked. I was definitely an arsehole at times to Q, but the majority of it was because that's what she wanted. Sometimes I probably pushed that too far, but that's an entirely different discussion from just being evil to her for no reason. That's very important here. I apologize to her for things I objectively did wrong to her, like blatantly disregarding her time or things of that nature, but painting me to be some sexual predator is outright slanderous. Now, before we go into her one, I'll just read the last paragraph. This situation in its entirety has been grossly mismanaged by tournament organizers. I would have much preferred to keep this behind closed doors and deal with it quietly, but they have either intentionally or unintentionally allowed her to her document to leak out of their circles all over the FGC to such a degree that it made its way all the way to me from multiple parties before it even was supposed to be public, which is why he's probably disconnected his mic, which is why you are seeing this document today. My name is constantly being slandered behind my back, and I have to stick out my neck to cover myself. First off, I would like to say it's blatantly embarrassing how unfair and gross it is how the TOs involved have handled this. I have no hard evidence of any claims, but I've received word from multiple people I trust that this has been planned for a long time as a means to get me out of the community, since I like to stir the pot on Twitter. Now, I went to his page. I didn't see anything controversial in there. Is he a controversial figure in the FGC?
I've never.
I don't know him, but I don't know BlazBlue. I don't know BlazBlue.
Yeah, I don't know if he scrubbed his Twitter page or something. I was like, maybe he says things that people don't like, or he's got politics people don't like. Let me have a scroll through. I didn't see anything, so maybe he's done stuff in tournaments. I don't know, but it sounds like people didn't like him to begin with. Even if what I've heard of this is untrue, it is absolutely unacceptable and unprofessional the way they have pushed this ban forward with no reason provided to me, and each and every person involved needs to be held accountable. Second of all, the idea of interpersonal relationship drama being grounds for a ban because the tournament organizer and the party who feels wronged are friends is absolutely unacceptable. Okay, now this part's important because I'll tell you for free, if her story is true, and that was my friend, yeah, you ain't coming to my tournament. After you read her side, I'm not saying that her side is true. I'm not saying it's true, but after you read it, if I ran a tournament and I knew a guy in the tournament was behaving like that, he would not be coming to the tournament. I'll say that for free now. But I don't know if she's telling the truth entirely. We'll see when we get there. I've provided a defense for all claims made against me in the document above. This ban would stand entirely on the legs of TOs personally disliking me. It is disgustingly unprofessional and childish, and as individuals and organizations, every part involved needs to answer to how they have handled this situation. I'm willing to interact with TOs further here if need be, but I've been left entirely in the dark and been ignored or blocked by those I attempted to reach out to, with the exception of one who is uninvolved with the tournaments listed in my initial tweet.
I mean, one thing I will say is, because, I mean, this is not the first time this happened, especially not in the States, but when I hear things like sexual predator and someone gets banned, I'm like, where's the police? It's just me. That's the German answer. If I hear those words flying around of like sexual predator shit and, you know, sleeping with someone and whatever, I'm like, you know, I want to hear the police. Like, I'm like, if you know what, like, why are TOs like banning someone, bro? If you raped someone, you should be in fucking handcuffs. Like, but okay, we'll see where this is going. I mean, I'm making statements right now without knowing the other half to the story.
So you're right. Like, I literally had someone send me a bunch of information yesterday, and I haven't read over it all. But my first question was, why haven't you told the police about this? And that was completely ignored. No, I said it 3 times. Why hasn't the police been informed about all of this? I can't even.
There's another case that I don't want to bring up because I don't know at what legal terms that is, but involves obviously a Steve player. Well, you all know, but I don't need to. And there also, where was the police? They were asked about it as well and said, yeah, the police wouldn't believe. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? It's their job. Like, you should at least file a report because that gives your claim legitimacy. Like that gives you credibility. If you, like, I was at the police, I filed a police report. I at least reported it. Like, what do you mean? But okay.
It's weird that they don't go to the police and file the report. That should always be your first point of contact. Going online and like, I mean, what we're going to talk about on stream, obviously, you made it public and it's an interesting situation. But ultimately, if someone's done something fucked up, you need to let the police know. Like, there needs to be justice.
You at least need to make a Like I'm not saying there's a trial. I'm saying that needs to be reported. But okay,
Mike, because you've read her bit, do you think it's worth calling the police over what she said he done? Because I don't think it's at that level.
Yeah, so this particular situation, because I was talking about the one I was sent yesterday, that one, the police should have been involved because it was absolutely batshit crazy to the point that I can't talk about it openly because I will open up Pandora's box. And if that situation is true, it's going to come out. But that situation, yes, the police should have gotten involved. This one, no, I read through her thing. I think the police will probably look at it and be like, I don't know what you want us to do.
Well, let's see. I'm the officer now.
All right, so section 1, power dynamic and introductions. Kobe initially, so for everyone listening or anyone that is listening to just the audio, this is now the woman's side of it, who was named Q. We don't know what her real name is. Kobe initially approached me when I was a new player and was my stepping off point to not only the game, but also the FGC as a whole. From the second we got first got in contact, he was taking me under his wing and happy to train me, often messaging me if I want to play games, as well as coaching me and helping me improve. He used his influence as a top player and very standout individual in order to keep me talking to him.
I didn't see that. But
yeah, okay. You're 30 years old, man. Like, our messages were tame for around a week and a few days before I ended up apologizing for my personality, which tends to be more upbeat and flirty and open about things that I should really keep to myself. He was understanding and apologized at the time as well. I also opened up to him about being in a poly relationship, having some amount of freedom to talk with him in this manner.
I mean, you sent him hentai.
Yeah, you did send him
okay,
hentai.
But both parties are already a bit sus, in my opinion.
I agree. This part here about using his influence to
didn't see that.
Yeah, like even you're 30 years old. Like,
what do you mean? Like
you're 30 fucking years old. Get a grip, man. He's 21. Like he's a how?
He's playing a video game. Like, what do you mean?
So I'm saying,
if we are, look, and BlazBlue, we are talking BlazBlue, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? If he was like, oh yeah, last week I won a milli in Capcom Cup, I would be like, okay. We're talking BlazBlue here, man. Come on. We're not even talking like Preem. Oh, you are contracted in the Street Fighter League. Yes, yeah.
Do you know
he's a top player in BlazBlue. He's not a top player called Blaz. That would make more sense.
Exactly.
If you were a top player in a game and you were winning tournaments in like a 10,000 man tournament, okay, that is still not. You're still 30, but okay, cool. Like maybe we can work with something here. You're talking to a man that is in top 8 when the tournament starts. No one plays this fucking game. Okay, what influence?
Yeah, that's not a hate on BlazBlue. Like it's a sick game, guys. It's not about that. It's about the fact that it's come on, man. Come on. You know what this is about.
BlazBlue's got what is it's not Hunter x Hunter, but it's no one cares. Like it's a great game, but it's been dead for a long time. I haven't heard the name Bang Shishigami since God knows when. Talking about influence.
To put in perspective, the Artcore Tour is this weekend. It's got Strive, Under Night, Grand Blue. It doesn't have Blaz. And Arc System Works make that game.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So she says, it's my fault for being a bit flirty, which I should also apologize to you for doing. It's kind of just my nature, which I feel bad about. Now, there's 3 blocked messages here, which is very interesting. I don't know if these blocked messages are nudes or something. I mean, his response was, you're not in love with me. I don't know if she sent like a racy picture. But 3 blocked messages are a little bit suspicious. I won't lie.
That happens a lot as well. Yeah, we can't see messages.
Yeah, that's one part of her spiel that made it a little bit difficult to understand what's really going on. She says, from this point onwards, the floodgates were open. It became navigating his teasing and pressures. It became, do you have any hot friends? And questions about who he could get in could get with in my circles pretty consistently. He would constantly put me down and make me feel like I wasn't good enough, and moan whenever I told him I didn't have anyone to introduce him to. I was also the only one of us who was trying to make sure everything was okay and I wasn't crossing any of his boundaries. Something I would later learn that he would never make sure of when it came to mine. He would even purposefully ignore my boundaries when I did put my foot down. Examples to come later. And then it says in quotes, but also tell me.
So far I'm missing I hope we get evidence for these claims.
She did say here that he would constantly put me down. Now he claimed that she was into degradation. So her saying that already, it already kind of throws it into flux.
The weird thing is, I can't remember, did he actually prove that in any way that she is into that?
Nope.
Did he send a screenshot to her where it said, hold on, I've still got it up
quickly,
on here.
because I think they are both full of shit at this point. I don't like both of them.
I think he shows conversations where he's being kind of rude, but he never showed that she said that's what she's into.
I'm already disliking both of them. Already.
And them both.
Did he send a screenshot? I thought he did. Yeah. So yeah, they were talking to each other. But it's when she said it's harder to have pet names for boyfriends. It's so much easier to call your girlfriend a slut or a whore, a dumb bitch. So
I mean,
she called him a dumb bitch, and then he called her a dumb bitch. That's all that we got from that.
Yeah, that is not the well. No spoilers.
No,
I mean, look, if it's something like
warrants.
that, like if we talk actual degradation, right, of like actually what you wouldn't do with other people because it's like actually psychologically severe for some people, you would actually check that. Like there should be a small talk of like, hey, do you actually like that? Like, do you want me to do this? Like, is that okay with you? And if that's not there, we have a problem here.
Yeah. There's no actual, like, there's no hard evidence there to say that she's into degradation. It's just they were cussing each other at one point. It doesn't really prove anything. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm with you.
But also, I didn't yet see like actual degradation. So,
wow. Now hold your horses. We're about to get there.
Okay,
everyone, if you're a little bit sensitive, you might want to turn away now. As boundaries got pushed more and more, I found myself getting quickly swept along with what he desired. I told him that I was in an open relationship, but the way he made me do things often happened way too quickly and so late at night that I tended to give in as a way to appease him. You're 30 years old.
Wait. He's talking about like how did he make you do things?
He didn't.
He withheld mix-ups.
Bro, I dislike this phrasing already. Like I dislike this phrasing, girl. If something happened that's not okay, let that stand on its own. This makes you look bad if you just oversell shit. Like, oh, he made me do things. Like, come on, man. You're in a Discord.
Think of the power dynamic. He said, if you don't show me titties, I will not show you this B&B.
I will not show you the punish. I will not ask, man.
This is what you know when people say touch grass, this is what they're talking about. If you are being made to do things because you want to know how to play BlazBlue and this guy holds the secrets, you actually need to go outside.
Yeah.
I mean that in the nicest way possible because that is fucking ridiculous. This is a Discord situation. Yeah. It's not like he's got the PlayStation control to her neck and he's saying, do this or I ain't going to teach you how to do that B&B. This is on the line. All you've got to do is turn Discord off and he's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. He didn't make you do none so far.
I did that today. Obellion was getting on my fucking nerves and I just quit Discord.
There you go.
I did that today.
It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. You know, like it's like if we did a podcast together, yeah. And I said to you two, hey, I want you to join the podcast. And then during the podcast, C4 was like, I've got to go. And I was like, no, I need you to stay. And you stay. And then later on you go, he used his power to keep me there. How? Why? Because what would be the reason? How would it be any different from this? He's good at doing combos. I've got you on my YouTube channel. Maybe you feel like, maybe you're so sensitive to the subscriber count.
Yeah, this is like literally what... You are right. This is like literally like you are terminally online, bro. Both of you are terminally online.
10-year-old game thing that you could just fucking YouTube probably like a half-hour bang guide.
Yeah, you are both. We are obviously. I'm making statements as the situation is evolving live, but right now, like you're both like what people call like terminally online. Like this is
I agree.
like wake
They were
up,
in it
man.
for the sex. It's clear. She wanted his BBC and he wanted the big titties. Like that's the only reason they're talking to each other.
After
Probably, yeah.
all, he was still my teacher and connection to the community, and at the time, I felt lucky that he was even talking to me. There were multiple times where he would make me cry after yelling at me and calling me a stupid bitch when teaching me how to play the game. Evidence of his boundary pushing and abuse. Things eventually ramped up. I was constantly hopping on with him at like 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. to hang out with him because that's when he would be free and willing to hang out with me. Where was your boyfriend during all this? You must be mad.
I don't know.
Bro, even if they're in an open relationship, imagine, yeah, your girl's on the computer whilst you're in bed chatting to the next man. This is mad. I couldn't live that life.
When I read that time, I was like 11 till 4. I was like, I can understand why he was getting a bit paranoid, even in an open relationship. 11 till 4 is the only time he can do BlazBlue like coaching. I'm calling cap.
That's mad. You know, sometimes I have you guys on the podcast until 4 a.m., but at least everyone can see what's going on. It's not behind closed doors where I've shackled you guys to Discord. Oh, I would always make sure to be there on time, and he would always be late, often not caring about me or my time. Okay, now remember when I told you to remember that he said that she was into degradation? Finn, in your best German voice, do you want to read out this part?
Stop whining, bitch. God give me a few more minutes and I'm a hop on. And then man doesn't even let me vent about being upset, even when he's an hour late. I think I'm just gonna get in bed. It's kind of late already. Okay, then he tried to. Then okay, they started a call, lasted 3 minutes. Okay, hello, I'm on. I don't know what does it mean?
Where you at?
Where you at? Dude, it's not. It's not a show night. It's angry night. Also, I'm still mad at you. I'm literally going to beat your ass. Get back in the call right the fuck now. I added that. Stop just name dropping me in a random calls or chats or whatever. You missed a call. Okay. Man, just let the dead rest. You're being forceful and I'm not. Okay. You're being forceful and I'm not about it. Sorry, plans didn't work out. You're so annoying. Holy fuck. Why is me saying it's too late being annoying? I get that you're mad at me for not watching stuff tonight, but that doesn't seem very fair for me, no? Is it really that big of a deal if I miss a night? If it is and you're actually this mad, then fine. Call me again and we can watch. But like, Kobe, come on, just talk to me at least. I'm sorry if I was being an ass. I don't know, you're being obnoxious. Well, this is okay. I never want to hear anything about me ever going back on things I've said ever again. Trying to take advantage of a poor girl when she's at her lowest. Then block lowest stupid as fuck. My keyboard is broken. That's why if you see two spaces and stuff in between, it double types. Free block messages. This, by the way, take care to keep this in mind going forward, whiny bitch. This is.
I don't know if she's into degradation.
I mean, it's weird on both ways. Like, if you're not into degradation and someone says that to you, like, just block him, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? She could look. If I was a girl, you call me just a stupid bitch, bro. Like, I don't know.
Well, fuck that. If you call me a stupid bitch as a man, you're gone. Like,
yeah.
You can't, if you talk to someone with that level of disrespect, just block them or delete them or just don't respond to them. Leave them there. It's that simple. How can you, maybe she has no self-respect, but how could you sit there and let someone call you a stupid whiny bitch and just take it
on the internet?
On the internet, not even
look, guys. Obviously, there is a different context, right? Let's say this was there could be a different context. Let's say this was her husband and they have a kid together and they're at home. Like, okay, now we have a completely different scenario, right? If that happens, like we have other words for that. But this is like literally in a fucking Discord server, like, or in a Discord chat. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Now, someone said in chat, didn't she say she's into degradation? There's nowhere that we've read so far, unless we're forgetting, where she said she's into it. He said it. He typed that out. Then he showed a message of them two insulting each other. But there's no declaration that she's into degradation.
Yep.
So,
and with the amount of screenshots we have here, usually if because this is where we talk about an actual like fetish declaration, right? Usually, and both of these people seem not to be like creeped out by stuff like that in general. So you would assume that if these two meet and that actually happened, that there would be a declaration. And with the amount of screenshots we have, this should be very, very easy to at least find where they talked about this. Like this, you don't start calling her a bitch. Like if it was a what is it called, degradation? If it was a degradation game, right, that they are playing, there is a point where this game starts that usually gets announced. So
there was no round one. And he did show her sending him hentai. So I think if it existed, he would have showed
exactly.
it.
Yep.
He would have showed it.
And she showed her also saying, "Yeah, I don't like that very much."
Yep.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna do an expose on somebody, you should go on live stream and just show the whole thing, because there's too many holes everywhere. Like, you're taking screenshots from here, you're taking screenshots from there. We can't make heads and tails of what. We just got to take your word for it. Now you both look stupid. Like, if you actually got hard evidence that someone's been fucking with you, you should be able to go on live stream and just talk about it. But none of these people do. They go on Twitter, they do these long twit longers, they confuse everyone, then they have to do edits and redact things, and they have to upload new parts. It's just dumb.
I will say, though, at this point, I wouldn't ban anyone. And at this point, if someone for stuff like this got banned, both of these idiots should get banned. That's my opinion up until now. Because this is like, come on, like, you're gonna ban someone from like a local venue because of a Discord shit? This is also ridiculous, but okay.
Wait until we get to Frosties again. The second time we go to Frosties,
Yeah, that's just in these late night calls, almost every single time he would make me try and expose myself to him before I went to bed. This was really something I wanted to do, but felt obligated by both by the attention that he was giving me in training and factors about hating my own body. Despite me pushing back, his usual excuse became that it's basically not a big deal since he already has seen everything before. Now, this part where it's like he would make me try to expose myself again, like, I don't like this wording here. Like, you can say that he was being persistent or whatever, but I think that you should be careful with the words that you use. He can't make you do anything. Okay, you can say he was being annoying and persistent, but he can't make you do it.
It's like, that she wasn't even smart enough to call a lawyer about this. Like, because I would have called a lawyer, but because you wouldn't use these words. Like, literally, she didn't. I don't know, man. This is already so unserious. Like, to release a document like this, I already really don't like this. I really fucking don't like this. But
they should have at least put it through ChatGPT. You don't even need a lawyer. ChatGPT would have done a better job.
Because this phrasing, right? Like, oh, you made me do something. Like, this is like, it's dangerous. But okay.
It's just, enforcing the story to the people that would already believe her.
Exactly, C4, exactly.
Yeah, saying something like forced, even forced is a bit strong. But like, I guess what like Mike said, or like pressured. Yeah. Pressured would have been a better word.
So up until this point, obviously both are full of shit. Both are playing this game of overselling their position of like victimhood in this. Both.
Yeah. Going to see them IRL anyways, and I've seen them before multiple times. It's not a big deal. It's a matter of principle, she says. One blocked message. I don't know if actually I think that's a picture because he responds saying next time.
It's probably a tit.
Yeah, it's a tit. I think she showed one boob. And next saying this is a crazy sentence. This is mad disrespectful. Yeah. Next time let's shoot for both at the same time, okay? That's
even this is what I mean, bro. This is what I mean. I'm not surprised because if two individuals who have no problem behaving even like this with another human being, like obviously it's gonna lead to really fucking dumb shit. Like obviously, man.
All right, now okay, wait, hold on, let me scroll up. These screenshots, these ones in particular, have been spread all over social media, and these are indefensible. Okay, for multiple reasons, but I won't say anything. You guys can read them for yourselves. Finn, you tell me what you think before I say anything.
Yeah.
Madness.
A lot of the time, he would keep me up for half an hour after I was hopping off for the night, just to wear me down till I showed him whatever part of my body he wanted to see that night. The first
underboob pic, please, 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 please. You literally said you'd be done. Please, please, no more. Please, please, dude. Please, please, last one. And then, man, all you do is ask stuff of me. Huh? So demanding. The fuck am I supposed to do? Laughing my ass off. If I didn't tell you to do shit, you wouldn't. If I didn't tell you to do shit, you wouldn't do anything. That's the kind of person you are. Give me pics, watch episodes. That's all you do.
The attitude continued after I told him that I was no longer going to show him anything due to my boyfriend and I closing our relationship off due to Kobe's pressure and manipulation. Why do I even still have you added on Discord? How it feels when you keep asking to see my tits. If you give a mouse a cookie, you suck, dude. Actually provide nothing. Now, just before we go on, I do have to stress here. This is mad.
I mean,
this is mad.
Yeah,
me personally, that's ban-worthy.
He said
that's a crazy sex test.
Look,
crazy sex test.
Look, at this point, both are weird here. I cannot believe anything at this point. But you know what's weird? Why is he so fucking thirsty for a fucking underboob pic, or what, or wants full the complete package, when he, in his own statement, which I didn't fail to pick up on, said he has a girlfriend.
He's a sex pest.
Yeah.
Remember, on top of that, real quick, Mike, he also said, I think in his statement, or no, it might have been just in her statement, that he was asking to hook up with her friends.
Yeah.
He's a sex pest.
She didn't provide proof for that until this point, that he asked about this.
True, that is true. No receipts.
The multiple please it spun me when I first read it. I was like,
and the last one also, because he's already like so cum thirsty, is like misspelled as well. Like the last please, where he felt it. The fourth one. Please.
It's mad. And the worst thing is that he said he's already seen them. So why are you going buck wild for some titties you've already seen?
Yeah, I know, that's weird.
Listen, even if it's your missus, if she says no, like you're not getting one today, whatever the conversation is, then it's a no. Like it shouldn't be a thing where you are begging like this. Now I know people are going to say he's a sex crazed 21-year-old. I don't think that we should be excusing young men doing something like this. Now, if a girl wants to send you a nude, or if you ask for a nude and she sends it to you, that's fine. That's two consenting adults. But not that she was literally forced here, because he didn't put his hand through the screen and force her to do it. But this is weird behavior. You should not be doing stuff like this.
I agree, it is weird, but also I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. So if this freak just goes and demands pictures of your tits, right? And then you literally said you would be done. But then the next one is presumably pictures of your tits again, or whatever it is. And then you say no more. And then you still continue. Like, I'm sorry. At this point, how long is it since this? I don't want to mention the name, but there was like, obviously this is now 18 years ago. Like a famous fucking suicide of a girl that sent nudes, right? Everyone, I forgot the name of that girl. Everyone knows that girl. It's like 20 years ago almost.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, everyone knows that, right? At that point, that was the time where it got like popular that people shouldn't do this, right? You shouldn't send nudes to people. So I'm just saying, like, everyone knows this. Like, why are you even doing this?
It's dumb.
And you said no more. You said you don't want to do it. And then I see 2 blocked messages again. This doesn't make any sense to me.
So I said this to Mike. I think a lot of this hinges on what those deleted messages are, because we don't know. Well, do we know if that was from her or him? He might have sent her a dick pic to try and entice her after she said no more. So
Oh,
it depends if the no more was an actual no more, or like you said, it's a no more.
oh, you're
Here's a little
smart.
bit more nip. Here's a bit
I
of
didn't even think
areola.
about that. You mean think about how correct and how fucking mentally ill it would be if all of these messages are like his nudes. Think about that, and he's
Exactly.
just sending that shit.
That's got a
I mean,
meeting
okay.
hands. That's crazy. But she would have mentioned that, no? She would have said he was sending me dick pics to try and entice me.
Probably.
Probably. But I like you, C4. If I investigate, I need you on my team.
I've always got your back. Even if you're in the wrong, I've got you, Finn.
Yeah.
All right, so the
Even
next
if you're a
group,
sex pest.
Yeah.
Finn, please, bro, please, like Finn. I know I trust you. I know you're a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
All the guys I've had on my podcast, I can see
Yeah.
mothers raised them right. If I ever hear one of you guys did this, I'm gonna be furious.
No,
'Cause
you're
then
not gonna fight. No.
what do I do at that point? What do I do? Like, do I come on the stream and go, this fucking idiot, or do I message you private and say,
That would be so funny if
you know what?
If
Do you
this-
know, the only thing that I could do is say to you, listen, Finn, I don't want to shame you publicly, but something needs to happen. I tell you, give me your address. I'm gonna need you to just stand there, and I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat a couple of times.
I mean, the way this story would play out is probably then in like some alternate universe. It's like me and Blackheart. Like we have that drama. Like I'm Blackheart is one person and I'm the other. Like in this, I would be
Oh
Kobe
my
or something.
god.
That would be
You're the
fucking
sex
funny, huh?
pest, and you preyed on Blackheart.
Yeah, or the other way around. Probably Blackheart. Probably Blackheart TBH. Probably Blackheart TBH. Probably Blackheart TBH.
Listen, bro. I told Blackheart. I said to him, when I come to Italy, I'll come see you. Like I'll even stay at your house. And he was like, sleep with one eye open. I was like, what?
See.
Yeah. You remember in this thing we read, the guy said, oh, if I don't see no twit longer, Blackheart might be foreshadowing.
Bro, there won't be no twit longer. He'll be 6 foot under if he did some stupid shit like that. You won't see Blackheart again.
The last time I subscribed to him on Twitch, he said something. Oh, the Great Dragon. When do you come to Italy and write me? So at this point, we have. Do you see where this is going? Right? It's Blackheart.
We've all got. If we go to see Blackheart, we gotta go together. So there's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Right. Who knows? I could tell you for sure after further inspection. You sounded like you respected my boundaries 2 days ago, man. What happened? And then she said, Kobe, are you effing with me and your channel? He said, yeah, I deleted your message. One boo pick to bring it back. Madness.
That's
But
a little
then-
bit mad.
yeah, but
That's a
it
little
is,
bit mad.
But then that's insane. XD, come on, bro. This is clearly. Look, I believe him, but I believe him, but I also believe her, and I also don't believe him. I don't believe her because like you're not responding the bottom message with the XD, right? If you like, you don't like, why would you respond to this with like XD after all of this?
You know, Zulu just mentioned something in chat. I was reading chat. I was just looking at the dates. The messages are really spaced apart.
Yeah.
Are you reading it properly? Because it's American.
Yeah, so
20
that's the 9th of January, right? These messages on the right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
month first in it for America. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have day first in their month. So that's in 9th of January. But then these ones are, what's that? That's
April, right?
April. That's April the 8th. So it's going on for some time.
April. And then in April, if you scroll down a little bit, was it? Yeah. That's insane. XD. Like, come on, like after months of that, you're like XD, haha, boob pic, haha. Like, I'm sorry.
There's too much missing information here. They've both fucked up. They have both fucked up. Kobe genuinely didn't respect my boundaries, pushed me to be more sexual with him, And when I would try to push back, he would threaten our friendship and make me feel as if I needed to continue this in order to continue getting to hang out with him. At the time, he was my entire connection to the CF scene. Is that what's it called? The BlazBlue
Central
game?
Fiction.
Central
I think.
Fiction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He brought me into. Also, this is some nonsense. Are you telling me about Kobe? You couldn't be a part of the scene? I'm confused.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
She's building a narrative.
Hella bullshit.
Nonsense. Like, you don't need someone to be a part of the scene. No one's gatekeep. I mean, the gatekeeping is like, it's imaginary. It's in people's heads. Just play the fucking game. If you go to tournaments and you place, what are you going to do about it? So stupid. He brought me into his servers and he taught me how to play. I thought, it's a fucking game. It's not rocket science, man. Teach yourself. It's not that hard. I hate people like this. I'm not putting all the blame on her, but take some responsibility. It's just a video game, man. I felt so reliant on him for so many things while also mistakenly thinking that I was somehow getting special treatment from a top player. He almost destroyed my relationship by attempting to make me go behind my boyfriend's back for him, as well as refusing to do what I believe to proper courtesies, such as either wearing a condom or showing proof of being clean.
Wait, what? Okay,
Yeah,
but
this
then
is the
you
messy
wouldn't.
part.
This doesn't make. Okay, now you're losing me completely. Like, okay, doesn't provide proof of being clean. Okay, I get that. But then you should say, okay, then we don't fuck. Okay, we do, but you're wearing a condom. Nah. Yeah, okay, we still fuck. Like, hey? Okay, this. Okay.
That was my reaction when I read it as well. Like, if I tell somebody, hey, I'm not sleeping with you until you get tested, and they go, well, I'm not getting tested. I'm like, okay, well, we're not doing it then. It's that simple. Conversation's over.
Like, this is so
my,
dumb, bro.
My theory is the check was for the boyfriend. So she still wanted, she was down. She was very down. And she went, but for my boyfriend, I need to make sure I'm not catching anything. So him not doing that, like getting checked, she was like, yeah, but I still want to do it, but I'd have to go against what my boyfriend said. So that's the like quote unquote cheating part of the poly relationship. Because she should have got him checked. And then she probably said, or they probably agreed that a condom will be fine. That's what I think happened.
I'm just imagining them having the discussion, like the boyfriend and this girl. She sits in there, she's like, hey, I'm going to Frosty. I'm going to let this guy penetrate me. What do you feel about it? And he's like, yeah, he has to get checked though. Like, brother, how did we get here? We have strayed too far from God. We have strayed way too far from God.
This is so. Yeah,
she's going out with Adam 22. It's fine.
It gets dumb. No, it gets really dumb.
I don't know how. Like, I just don't understand how, as a man, you can allow, or like willingly allow your woman to get pressed by another man.
Rammed by his words.
Rags.
He jammed it in, man.
It's nice. That's mad. I can't.
Yeah, bro, I can't as well. But look, I can't as well. But there are cucks, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't play Tekken. It's just one of those things. Some people aren't built for it.
I mean, the people who are really happy with that, Mike, they don't think like you or me. They are actually cucks. It's a fetish, right? Like, yeah, some guy who is like really good at BlazBlue fucks my girlfriend. Like, yay!
I don't get it though. Like, I've always wanted to ask one of them, what is it that you're getting out of this? Like, I don't understand. You're letting another man win.
Isn't it obvious? Well,
no.
Look,
I don't fucking know.
In this one, it's like, yeah, you get to fuck people and I get to fuck people.
Yeah, but isn't one girl that you love and that doesn't?
I mean the cuck, like just being like, just being in the corner whilst your girl's getting, you know.
Yeah, that's a crazy fetish. Crazy fetish.
I don't understand it. I this one I understand it, even though I find it weird. The idea is that I get to go out and be with whoever I want, and I can come back and get comfort. But the cuck thing, it's like you sit in the corner, she does her thing, and then what? You just go and have dinner. Like you go and see the kids. Like,
yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean,
yeah, listen. Yeah. I don't want to like do I don't want to title a stream one day "Interview with a Cuck" because everyone's gonna be like, what are we doing here? But I am curious, you know. So if you are a cuck, I won't dedicate a whole stream to you, and I won't even bring you on here to insult you. But in any stretch of the imagination, I am just curious. I am so curious to understand what goes through someone's mind when they're doing that. I mean that with no disrespect whatsoever.
There's probably like a
I'm you
Vice.
are as well.
There's probably like
Vice.
a Vice documentary or some shit for that.
Oh yeah, there's tons
It
of.
always is.
Yeah, just go on YouTube, mate. There's loads.
Yeah.
I've seen them, but I still don't get it.
The cuck files. All right, anyway. I don't know. I've never gone as far as to ask, let me go get a full STD checkup from you before we link. For anyone that feels like kind of rude as fuck, it's not rude, it's smart, especially in these situations. I had so much hesitancy with everything that was going on, and despite him occasionally saying the choice was mine to make, he was being manipulative by telling me that if I did change my mind, I would be leaning him on, simply because I was being somewhat open and flirty, as though that was an open invitation to get with me. Okay.
That, I will tell you, is, mate, that sentence is so nasty from him to be like, if it's true, to be like, if you change your mind, that's going to be you leading me on. When is she ever meant to say no then? She can never change her mind.
Well,
About the Frosty thing.
she can still change her mind, and he can think what he wants, and she can go do what she
True.
wants.
She put that in quotation marks, so I'm sure we have a screenshot proving that, right?
I just want to say that's super manipulative. Like,
it is 100% manipulative, but I don't like. We can acknowledge that this guy is being manipulative, which we can all see, but we can also acknowledge that she's being a bit of a donut.
Yeah, she's
right?
30. She's 30.
You are grown, okay? You've been with men before, clearly. You understand that sometimes people do manipulative shit. We all know that. We all know. I mean, I know us three and people in the chat will know when someone's trying to manipulate them or pull wool over their eyes. And you should have enough world experience at the age of 30 to be like, no, fuck you. Like, what is this? Again, this is a 21-year-old guy talking to you like this. Like,
yeah, but both have problems. I said both are not mentally matured, or are like have a little bit of mental problems. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with that.
You're right. Going back on that feels a little dishonest, but no, I'm not going to stop being your friend or hate you or something because of that. I mean, to some extent, you're right. Kobe says, your choice at the end of the day is yours to make. She says, I know I'm a bit of a flirt and I'll take responsibility for that, but I do feel like you were also pushing what started out as talking in this direction. Kobe says, I mean, yeah, of course, it's been going both ways for sure. But I mean, the same would remain true if this was flipped. If there was no issue on your end, you were super down. Still, I said, no, never mind. Actually, you probably would feel led on. I mean, that could have been the case, right? I guess it would have been a lot earlier, but I would have been okay to drop it if you ended talking more with the other girl. He said, yes, but like you said, that was significantly earlier, and I was very adamant about making that known. And then she says, I know, I guess what I'm saying is that if you ended up dropping out, I wouldn't really feel led on. This was supposed to be a fun little optional thing that we might have done at the event. He says, well, yeah, I mean, it's always been that. So that portion of the conversation is not too bad. I mean, the top part wasn't great, but he did go on to say it's your choice. So there's at least that.
Yeah. Yeah.
His overall lack of care for me can clearly be seen towards the end of this conversation, where he tells me that I should basically just forego boundaries and have sex with him. Even though multiple reasons were being given as to why I don't feel comfortable and probably shouldn't, despite having told him that I want to, I was already in a state of being influenced by his desire to get with me, that I thought that this was something that I wanted. That's some bullshit.
That is the most, like, to even be able to formulate that sentence speaks volumes. Like, I'm sorry, like, what? Bro. Yeah, that's some crazy fucking BS. I mean, I dislike both of them a lot.
Yeah,
and I haven't even met them.
I'm with you. She's trying to make out like he did the dance Vivi does in fucking One Piece, and you get mind controlled. Like he had all the hip movements there.
I was influenced by his desire. It made me also want it. Like I couldn't. Like it was pheromones. Like he spread them in the air. I couldn't do anything.
If she had typed out something like "I'm an idiot" and I went along with it, I would have respected that a lot more.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Yeah. You're a donut. You're a donut, just like he is. You're both a pair of donuts.
The next, I was already reading it. Jesus.
He initiated, tried to remove my support system and convinced me that we should have sex and that it's what we both wanted. His complete lack of care for my relationship and the boundaries set should prove that he was simply trying to have sex without any care for the person he was hurting in the process.
Bro,
Well,
she's making this out like he removed my support system. Like, is this Philip Seymour Hoffman out of The Master, or what the fuck is going on? Like, what are you doing? It was all planned. It's the techniques. Like, everyone knows that, right? Like,
bro, just a pair of fucking pelicans, the both of them, unbelievable. He said, "I don't know, dude. If you plan on going to Frosty, we might as well fuck anyway. I mean, we'll see how shit
TBH.
goes. Hashtag TBH, very important. But your boyfriend is gonna think that's what happened, regardless of what you say, anyways, even if it really didn't. So might as well." She said, "Your ability to say probably the worst thing to help my opinion of you needs to be studied." He laughed and said, "My fault, gang." Then he said, "I gotta consider myself and what I want first and foremost." Posted a picture of Drosky. Gotta keep it real. And I'm also just kind of annoyed with this N-bomb. He's kind of being a bitch. I'll fully stop trying to tiptoe around his feelings and 100% leave that situation to you to deal with and make choices around. She said, "I mean, sure, but basically asking me to disregard him in regards to what you want feels like you're basically asking me to cheat on him with you, which makes sense based off your choice of hentai."
Or we're getting closer to the source, but okay.
Yep. Then he says, "Cheating when you're actively in an open relationship. Do you hear yourself?" I hear that.
I hear that.
I do hear that.
I hear that definitely. But the thing is also, I see definitely that she's full of shit, because here you can clearly see that she writes in a way of like, I know exactly what you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
what? So where is the influence? Where is the mastermind Philip Seymour Hoffman bullshit that's going on of like the cult leader shit? I didn't know what was happening. And suddenly I had a dick in my mouth. Like, can you believe me? And it's like, no, she knows exactly what's going on. She even says it. Yeah, well, it seems you're doing this, which exactly makes sense based off your choice of hentai. Like, what the fuck is this? Come on, man.
No, madness. I suppose in her mind, not following the rules they agreed to is the cheating part. Or maybe to, I don't know about C4, but at least to me, this is all a bunch of bullshit.
Astral finish.
I think I agree with. I think they're both shit, like everyone's been saying. He's shit because he thinks he's pulling the wool over our eyes, but she is maybe a little bit more shit up because she's pretending that it's working.
Yeah,
she's pretending like, "Oh my god, your mind control's so powerful," and it's like you clocked it. You know exactly what, and it's kind of like she's tracking him to say crazy things.
Yeah,
and it feels like that a little bit.
Dude, Finn, I haven't even let my boyfriend come in my mouth. No way you are doing it. Oh,
yeah,
that makes me want to do it. What is that? 50,000 times more. I'll convince you by Frosty. Bro, he is even telling you what he's gonna do. He is telling you. Even, you know what? I'm gonna do my Philip Seymour Hoffman bullshit, and I'm gonna convince you that I'm gonna come in your mouth. Like, what? The mastermind might just maybe forget to warn you when you suck me off. Who knows? Nobody can tell the future. Well, there he is right.
Hey, no, this goes. Do you know what? I don't think I read this over properly, because when I read his tweets, I was like, oh my god. But
I mean, he's telling you even, if you blow me, by the way, I might just fucking come in your mouth, like without any, like I might just pat you on the, like, yeah, come on.
He's literally giving you the blueprint of what's gonna happen. Why are you going to the fucking hotel? If you're listening to this, I need you to look in the mirror. Why the fuck did you go to the hotel? He's telling you what he's gonna do. You're telling him that you're going against your boyfriend's wishes. So in your weird relationship, that's cheating. And you're still going to the hotel. This guy refused to get an STD check, which was one of the requirements, and you're still going. Have you considered the fact that you might be a moron?
Yeah, that's...
yeah.
Honestly, like, what is this, man? Are you stupid or something?
That is...
I'm not taking away from his tomfoolery either, but because we're reading through her part now, we need to say what's up. You are an idiot.
Yeah. Have you considered that you are extremely... I mean, look, I don't want to make look. There are people out there who are like vulnerable, right? And they have, like you said, very low self-esteem through maybe through multiple reasons, right? They are weak humans, and that doesn't mean that they should be abused, right? That means they should be protected. Don't get me wrong, guys. We all know that. We all know that. But at this point, come on, you even gave him shit back. Like, it's not like there's really someone very, very vulnerable getting exploited and abused, because if that is the case, trust me, guys, you and me, we would never see this. We would never see this post. We would never see that shit. And these words. If we have a person like that here. Yeah, I just played armchair psychologist, but okay.
No, I think it's fair to say she's not vulnerable. I think it's safe to say that. She's clearly smart. Yeah. She's old. She's in a poly relationship, so she should have good social skills. And she's letting a 21-year-old bang player fucking control her under his thumb.
Wait.
And say, oh, I'm not going to get an STI check. My mandingo's too big to put in you, but you're going to stick it in your mouth. I'm not buying it. No.
But, C4, have you considered that she is white?
Shit! Hold on, I redact. I take back everything I said.
Good.
Yes, no. This, you've squared that circle. Thank you, Finn. Yep, yes. She's white. Yep, that's why. Yep. Karen powers are too strong.
All right, let's continue. Eventually, Frosty did happen, and we were rooming together along with another mutual friend. Kobe was already planning on how to find time to do sexual things with me, and it eventually led to us going back to the hotel early to spend time together. The sex was terrible, embarrassing, and I still constantly think back to it to this day as one of the most painful experiences, physically and emotionally, I've had. He wore a condom through the start of our interaction, despite complaining that he struggles to get hard when wearing one. After trying to penetrate with no prep for a bit, he forced it enough to hurt extremely badly. It doesn't help that he said he jammed it himself.
It doesn't fucking help, no.
Oh, you know what? I've just clocked it. I had to visualize it. I reckon this was back door. I reckon it was in the back door.
Well, you think he stuck it in the shirt?
Yep. I think he went dirt tracking. Yep.
First time. Mad.
Because you couldn't get the STI check. Because you couldn't get the STI check, she went, put it there. You don't have to wipe your feet when you go in this door. I think that's
wait, hold on. You can still catch something there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I know that. They are dumb. They are dumb individuals.
Huh. Maybe you're right, actually.
That's some... the visual imagery is mad, bro. But don't you think she would have mentioned that we spoke about regular penetration and he went in the back door? Don't you think that's relevant? That's kind of important to bring up, no?
To cheat on her boyfriend, I think she has to go in the back door. Because anything in the front door, he's going to sniff it out. Maybe literally sniff it out.
Oh, God. Is that how it works?
Cheating in a poly relationship isn't easy, bro. I told you, it's new game +1. It's hard.
That just sounds... So, all right, because this is alien to me, bro. So what you're saying is that if you're in a poly relationship, a common thing is that they don't go in through the front door, they go in through the back door.
If that's the rule. So the rule might be, you can't have regular sex if they don't get an STI check.
Right.
So the loophole is to be like, okay, then just go in the other hole or give you a blowjob. Then I haven't broken the rule that you said about, loopholes.
Oh man, just listen, guys. Don't get into poly relationships. It doesn't even sound worth it. That doesn't sound worth it. Find God, find a nice girl on her own, have kids, get a house, go to church on Sunday. This is all mad. All right, where were we?
He was mopey.
He was mopey and disappointed though, and since I was worried about how much he'd bring up this interaction against me later, I agreed to perform oral on him after he continuously pressured me to do so.
Wait a minute. I was worried how much he would bring up this interaction against me later. Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. Continue.
But what would he bring up against that? He hurt her. Would you tell people that? He did
You
tell
said
us
it was
that
a
he planned
flex.
it.
It's to your boys, that could be a flex.
That you hurt her.
No, that it wouldn't fit.
Oh. Yeah, but
Or she means against me in the way that he is gonna blame me for it. And
Blame her for it being bad.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be that.
Through this, he didn't wear a condom and had still never got an STD check. But then why are you sucking him off then? Why, if this is such a prevailing thing, why are you doing it?
This doesn't make any sense. Before, there was a condom at some point involved, and now it's gone. So
he took it off, but she took it off, and then
exactly. So how? Like, you are clearly aware that, like,
think about it. See, come back to my storytelling, right? Tried to put it in the back door. Then she went, "Oh, I'll give you a blowjob, not with that condom on. Take that off."
Yeah,
mad thing,
true.
man.
Yeah, you're right.
I read this too many times.
I mean,
Sorry,
obviously.
Guys. Yeah.
I was in so much pain that I just wanted the situation to be over. Though it didn't work out and he was understanding, but didn't you just say pressured? And never mind. I would later learn that he was telling his friends that it was the worst sex he ever had and completely my fault that he would do bad in the tournament after, leading to my distrust of many of the top players in the scene. The nights after he would... Go on.
Did you just say basically, oh, he had bad sex and I was scared that he was going to blame it on me that he went 0-2 in the tournament?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is like...
Oh my God. Yeah. We
never
go Frosties.
Yeah, no, Frosties put that shit on ice, man. It's ridiculous. Every year.
Come on, there's already a... Sorry, I read... Yeah, sorry, go on.
The nights after, he would still pressure me to do things with him, mostly being him waking me up after falling asleep and getting me to cuddle him while he touched me, even though I was half asleep and not very aware of what was going on. I remember being uncomfortable, but also being too tired to tell him no.
Yeah, so stop right there.
Gross. Where was the other guy?
First of all, this, and second of all, I am too tired to tell him no. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? I'm too tired to say no to sexual harassment. Okay, fine. I mean, okay, if we're at this point, like, fuck off. Like, just fuck off.
Careful, Finn. Can't victim blame.
That's not a victim. That right here is not a victim, but okay.
I mean, I just don't understand. Where was the other guy in this? You said that you were with 3 people.
That as well.
Yep.
I mean, you said he wanted to get rid of your support system. You had a fucking other person there as your support system. What?
Also, if he made you feel so uncomfortable, I'm assuming there's more than one bed. God forbid this other poor fucker that's in the room with them is actually sharing the bed. So I'm assuming there's more than one bed in there. Why is she sleeping in the same bed as him?
There's got to be like a sofa or something, man. Like
too tired. Hey, too tired.
This is madness, bro. The whole thing felt gross, especially since there was another friend in the room asleep next to us. Sorry, I didn't read on. Fuck's sake, man. So he was in the bed with you guys.
Fan fiction.
In the room.
Yeah, in the room, bro. What kind of room is this? This is
okay. Let's just okay. Aftermath. Okay,
we got 3 more pages. In the end, he did end up doing exactly what he threatened our friendship over constantly. After I stopped sending him what he wanted, he slowly began stopping contact with me over the guise of us both being busy. He left me panicked and confused when he began either ignoring my messages or not responding for days to weeks at a time. During this time, I started really thinking about everything that happened between us and started to realize just how much he used me and then threw me away. He clearly began messaging me because he knew I was new to the game and a girl. And when he realized that he had nothing left to gain from our friendship, he basically cut ties with me. So that
doesn't surprise me at all. You never had a friendship. He wanted to seek, and he constantly made it also a little bit clear with just show me pictures of your tits, and there is it again, you dumb bitch. I mean, I am sorry.
Yep.
Excuse me. Is he a nice individual? No. She as well not, actually.
She's stupid. He seems like an arsehole.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what he
like
got.
he's a fuck boy, isn't it? He's just a fuck boy. He was after bots. And that was it. I don't
No,
think he.
but you can be a fuckboy and still like not call her a dumb bitch.
Oh
This
yeah,
guy-
okay, yeah.
This guy's an imbecile, bro. Like there's one thing to be like be sleeping around and messing with girls in your scene or whatever. There's another thing to be like, hey bitch, or whatever else he's calling her. Like this guy's an idiot.
Fair. Yeah, no, you're right.
And yeah, he said, "You better send me good shit and be on good behavior now, dumb bitch." Like, bro, are you?
Bro, I
are
have
you
never.
dumb?
I have. It's good.
Are you dumb, bro? Be on good. Yo, the good behavior part is worse than the dumb bitch part. You must. be
But the
mad.
combination is like. The combination of this is like you're talking to a dog. Like literally to a dog.
Literally, like, talking to her, you must be mad, dreadlocks. You must be mad. Talk to me like, are you crazy? Who
That
knows?
is,
But then again, something not interact anymore. Sad smile. 3 block messages. Are you telling me that you sent him pictures again after he called you a dumb bitch again and said you should be on good behavior now? Really? Are we really doing this? What are these blocked messages? Who is manipulating something here?
Yeah.
Is it him? Is it you? I don't fucking know.
need to see him.
Yeah.
They could be like role playing 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know what's going on, but the deleted messages are like important for the context.
I already.
Very important. It would have made more sense if they were like titty pictures for her to just put a blur over it, and then we can be like, okay, cool, it's a censored picture. We got some context now.
Wait a
But it
minute.
just says blocked messages. We don't know what the fuck these are.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. This is February 2025. The 11th of February, right?
11th of February. Yeah.
Was it like that? Okay. So that is before. Can you scroll up to the
This is May the. Is that May the 1st? No, that's. Sorry, American dates confuse me.
that is January, right?
Oh yeah, their month comes first, and then the day. Yeah, January the 5th.
Scroll up a little bit.
You think this is out of order?
January.
Well, she did say that
Look.
her screenshots are not in order. She said that. At
So
the
this date is April.
So this is after.
Yes. So this
Way,
is
way
after.
after.
Now, like the dates, here, her screenshots, the dates are important here. So I deleted your. So there you are still saying, okay, unless I'm wrong, this is April, and she is still saying that's insane. XD, give me a boob pic, you dumb slut. Okay, now let's scroll down. Now let's scroll down to the point where we were.
This is it, right?
Yeah. So, and this is February. So how does that make sense?
So this happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She really should have put this stuff in order.
I mean,
Yeah, that's playing hard to get or some shit.
because now, she's, no. If I am correct, this is a complete manipulation of the timeline here. This where she says, oh, now this is after we fucked, and he's ghosting me, and friendship and shit like that. Who knows if we will ever interact anymore? So, wait a minute. Who knows if we will ever interact anymore? So, if this was after you two fucked, which is what you are suggesting here, then months after this, you still sent him tit pics, and were like, ha ha ha, XD, call me a slut again, please. Like, this is weird. I'm just gonna. This is a bit weird.
You're right, Finn. Listen, maybe we glossed over it before because she did say at the top that none of her screenshots are in order.
Yeah, but the dates you can't fake.
Yeah, you almost forget that like the dates are all over the place, and that is really kind of misleading because obviously as we're scrolling down, this is like it's unraveling, but it's not really playing out like that. So now it makes her story even harder to believe.
Yeah, you got to think she's telling the story in like linear time. She's telling the story like the build up to Frosty and the aftermath of Frosties. So the screenshots should, work in tandem with the storytelling. She's not doing like a DMC where she's like starting in the middle, then going to the big prologue and then to the end.
Yeah. This is not because the dates on that you can't. I mean, you can fake them obviously with Photoshop, right? But I don't assume they are smart enough or talented enough to even do that. So this shit doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, and it does say aftermath here, and then you post a screenshot that doesn't actually correlate with what you're talking about. So that already throws everything into flux.
So the aftermath. So you're right. She says aftermath, and then you're gonna step up your game. You must be on good behavior now, yada yada yada. And months after that, the actual aftermath, months after that in April, you still said like XD, ha, tit pics and shit. Like what? After you told me, you to this day think about that night. What?
Yeah, she's a donut, bro. Like we said, she's an actual donut. After I was starting to realize the extent of what he had done, I reached out to him one last time to ask if he would like to resolve these issues privately, and he refused and basically spat in my face, saying that as long as he doesn't have to look bad publicly, he's not interested in discussing anything about the events. In recent weeks, Kobe has approached mutuals asking to be unblocked so he can apologize because he fears that I'm writing a cancel doc. It is evident that he is not remorseful and only cares about his public image. This part here,
which you did.
Yeah, this part that says after I started to realize the extent of what he did. So she can't be talking about this because this is out of in the wrong time frame. And then wait, what's the dates here? That's February the 11th.
Yeah, we are February, and now we are suddenly jumping to June, almost July here, right?
Even though she says after I started to realize, like what
is she talking about? The extent of what he had done? What I reached out to him one last time to ask if he would like to resolve these issues privately. What is she? Why are we suddenly? There's something severely missing here. What is she suddenly realizing?
Those messages are when? July, did you say?
Yeah, we are suddenly now in almost July.
June 25th. But these messages, which are also in the wrong time frame, are in February.
Yeah, and the other ones where they were still playing horny with each other was in April.
It was in April, yeah. And Frosty's normally in January, right?
I checked.
I think Frosty's in January.
Yeah, what's the dates? What's the date of Frosty?
It happened in... We should have checked that. January. End of January. End of January. 2020. January 23rd to January 26th. Wow. So you literally 4 months, and then suddenly... This doesn't make any sense. Wait, let me see the screenshots.
Those messages coming after Frosty feel a bit weird. Like, it wasn't that deep. Or it wasn't that bad.
So I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to message you back or not. I kind of made up my mind to just distance myself a bit. And since you weren't messaging me, I thought I could kind of just fade out and you wouldn't notice. I had typed up a big thing a couple of days ago that I was going to send to you. Okay, but this one. Okay, but both used this. Ended up deciding not to. In a selfish attempt to kind of spare my own feelings, but since you messaged, I might as well ask. There are kind of two options right now. We can just call it here. I'll be cordial if we run into each other at events and stuff, but probably not interact much otherwise. Okay. Or we can have a kind of rough convo about what's been on my mind the past while and air out my feelings. Yeah, I'll take the first option. Second, can you scroll up a little bit? Sorry.
So remember, he put this in his message as well, by the way.
Yeah.
He didn't show all of it.
No, both don't.
True. She shows more of what he said.
Yes.
You're right.
There's a blocked message again.
How do you go from from almost May, April to still sending dick pics and tits and shit months after Frosty Fausting, months after that, to suddenly we need to have a convo. How?
Yeah.
The only way, I mean, we can't figure out. I mean, we're not going to know certainly who is telling the truth. She certainly seems like a liar and a donut, and she seems like she's manipulated the situation. We could put their screenshots side by side and take a look at the dates and that, but I don't actually think that's going to paint the full picture because they've missed out so much stuff. There's so much random shit that has happened here, and he doesn't have those missing dates in his
Because
in his Twitter longer.
he tried. It was fading out, okay, but he tried to contact her a couple of times or like whatever, or like, hey, what you're doing? Can you send me more tit pics or something? But okay, let's just What's the closing statement?
So in conclusion, the amount of mental damage Kobe has done to me is immense. I took a hiatus from the scene for months after this and still have issues trusting any top player in the scene due to them all seeming to hang out in the same spaces. Since this all happened, Kobe has freely gossiped about our time together with his friends, causing me to distrust and even feel more distant from the community. I honestly was planning on bringing this all to light sooner, but I was so worried that my public image would be destroyed and Kobe would somehow slander my name more than he already has. I have more screenshots of his behavior, but this seemed like a decent slice of how he treated me. Some of the worst of the interactions I had were over a call, so I unfortunately don't have physical evidence to show. With all the pictures and videos I've sent him and how much he's lied to me, I'm still not convinced that he hasn't held on to anything. In the end, I just worry about other women in the scene around him, especially any new members.
Disgusting. This is disgusting. That's
there.
disgusting.
I get it. You're not wrong.
I'm worrying about. Shut the fuck up. If shut up. This is disgusting.
Yeah, acting like he's a mega predator is kind of stupid.
She is hurt because. Sorry, finish.
No, go on.
I was just. This reads to me something happened. He severely pissed her off at some point. There was some point where she got pissed off. Obviously, there is a point where this happened. What it was, I don't know. Maybe it was that he actually talked like very badly about her behind her back with his friends. Maybe that was the point. I don't know. But her timeline makes fuck all sense. That you joked about dick pics and still and play this whole game of letting yourself getting called like a bitch and shit and still sending pics and XD ha ha ha, and now you're saying I wanted to protect other women. Like I spit on this. Like that is such an insane statement to go out. I do it to protect people. Like fuck off.
Especially any new members who show interest in CF. He was willing to do all this to me. I don't doubt he would try all of this again on someone else. In the end, I made my own choices. I cannot go back on them. I recognize that these choices were my own, but he abused every ounce of my trust in him along the way. His position as a strong player and a big name in the scene gives him too much power over people for how terrible of a person he is and allows for a reason for him to creep into any DM that is open to him. So
you're both disgusting.
Both a pair of absolute donuts. Now, I am going to read out the super chats, but I do just want to read this out because it's relevant to what we were talking about just now. Duke and Nylon, thank you for the $10. He said, you are misinterpreting the block messages. You are seeing the block messages. See the hide option in the messages. That means the block messages are open. These two were blocking each other. Okay, if that's the case, that's fair enough, but it doesn't change the situation because she has put screenshots all over the place and we can't really understand where like the time frame because of that.
Okay,
but if we can see the blocks messages, then fair enough. There's
so basically it was just
there's no dick pic. Those
okay, but then very important question still. Like, did she send those pictures or not?
She must have sent him pictures. Like she said,
As she said, okay. I mean, yeah, you're already like such a fucking idiot for that. But I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, no, I'm actually not sorry. No, you're a fucking idiot if you do that. Like, literally a fucking idiot. So yeah, I don't know. What do you? I'm actually shocked that this even this is so pathetic on both ends. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Well, I know that you two don't have much more time, so what I wanted to do was just quickly read out the questions that came in, get our final thoughts on it, and then I'm going to bring Amy on the interview.
Yeah.
And I know you two have to go.
Yeah, cool.
Tom, thank you for the $5. Any chick that brings up anything about being in a poly relationship in general, it's over, bruv, or that chick is crazy. I don't want to talk down on people that live different lives to me, but I also think that it's a bit mad. If you I know no one's asking for my opinion, but I guess because everyone's here, I'll just give it. I think it's mad. I don't know about you two, but that would be a red flag immediately.
Yeah, same.
Nah. Not for me, but I get it. I can get the logic.
As in poly's not for you.
Yeah, poly's not for me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I don't think it's bad. I think it's, for me, it's just like say your girlfriend wanted to play League of Legends with me, Mike.
Yeah.
It would be like that. Would you let her do that? Would you let her play League with me? Would you let me duo lane with your missus?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, obviously I'm not a pro. Like it's fine, like playing video games or whatever. But if the analogy fits, then absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, maybe I'm. I don't know if it's like a religious thing, but yeah, I'm just numb to like. I don't think sex is some like super meaningful thing all the time.
I think it is when you're with someone that you care about.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, like you two can come in and you're both drunk and you just go at it. But I think it means something when you're with someone. I think poly relationships, it doesn't mean jack shit. It's literally for the point of pleasure. Like there's nothing. It's layer one sex, and it's just to feel that lust.
Just people don't want a responsibility, right? Like, as people want, what is it? Their cake and eat it too. Like they want the one thing, and they want to feel like we are like in a relationship. I'm like kind of with you, but like, hey, kind of not, like, I don't know. It's like, to me, like some weird millennials don't want responsibility shit.
I think,
if I'm honest.
Yeah, not to be honest for too long. Yeah, I see it the opposite. Like, I think about my missus, and I'll be like, if I couldn't have sex with her, would I still be with her? It's like, yeah, because I'm with her for more than just sex. So the sex part isn't as important.
If I could suddenly not have sex with my missus, would I stay with her? Yes, but I still think the sex part is important. You're literally connecting. So I think it's very, very important. And I think it's very important to have sex regularly with your partner. I think it's good for you to do that. I think it's bad to have sex with multiple people though. I'm guessing you disagree.
Yeah, we can have another podcast.
Okay, no, fair enough.
I agree. Yeah. I'm right back, but I'm listening. Be right back.
All right, Tom, thank you for the $5. I bet money this entire drama has more changes and updates than the actual season 3 Tekken update. Well, we're about to find out in what, like 2 hours? Tekken's gonna go live. Tom, thank you for the $5. I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of women that are crack addicts to drama, especially online. Yeah, well, I know plenty of guys that are like that as well. They get into situations where they know it's going to go sideways, and then their whole life becomes about fighting that drama.
Yeah,
so, yeah. I know both sides.
I can fix her, guys.
Yeah. When I see that, I'm just like, why would you want to? Why, if you were with somebody for a long time and then she broke, or whatever, like she had some sort of mental break, the I could fix her thing is valid. Okay, because you're meant to stick by your partner in sickness and health or whatever, but if she's already broken, why are you walking into a mess? It's like stepping on nails. Just not interested. I'm going the other way.
Yeah,
same goes for guys.
And I've got hobbies, bro. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, it's already hard enough playing Tekken. Don't need that on my head. Mr. Mars, thank you for the $5. I need to see these neurons firing in this woman's head to understand what the hell she was thinking, and even then, I still wouldn't understand. Yeah, I mean, we established that. Fair enough, the blocked messages, we don't use Discord that much, so probably that went over our heads. But even without that, the blocked messages thing, it doesn't actually change the situation. I don't know how you can write out a document of a series of events that took place, actually give them titles like Aftermath, and then post a screenshot that happened beforehand, but frame it as if, oh, after this happened, then this happened.
Yeah, devious moves.
That's a diabolical thing to do. So all credibility out the window of that one. Tom, thank you for the $5. All this BS over one tip pick and some poochie on foreclosure. This entire situation is absolutely crazy. I agree with you, bro. I agree. That's why I said at the beginning, some people need to actually touch grass. And Mr. Mars, thank you for the $5. People don't want to put forth effort in relationships nowadays. At least what I've seen recently is so fucked. I hate it. I don't get the poly thing, bro. I really don't, but to each their own. I don't know a single person that has been a successful poly relationship. And I don't mean just staying together. I mean like actually having a healthy relationship. Anytime that I've seen people that have stayed together doing the poly thing, it's there's a lot of fighting going on. But to each their own. I do not recommend, even though I have no experience in it, I do not recommend.
Right. I'm not trying to be a poly defender. I'm not poly, so go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not shitting on them for it. Listen, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But there's a lot of guys that are like, it's open on my end, but her end is closed. Guarantee that question is coming. That Sifa, I think you're echoing a little bit.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, I think. No, I'm still echoing. That's weird. It wasn't doing that before.
I don't know if it's because Finn put his headset next to his mic. I have no idea.
No, he's muted. But anyway, I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, no, sorry. See if I'm still echoing.
I'll mute up. One sec.
What I was saying was that if you're a dude and you tell your girl that it's going to be open on your side, you might get away with it for a couple of years, but I guarantee you that question is coming. That question is on its way. Oh, we've slept with 100 girls together. When's it my turn? You're going to be like, hey, we had an agreement.
Yeah.
It's all going to fall apart. Seen it happen so many times.
Maybe I can give my closing statement and then fuck off.
Yeah, go for it.
So my closing statement for the situation is, I think he was dishonest at certain points, but I think overall he was actually more honest than she was. Like, he was actually a little bit more honest because he showed the stuff. Like, he didn't shy away from, okay, here am I calling her a bitch and shit. I think that he had that in his screenshots as well. At least he was kind of honest about that part. Although we missed the declaration, so maybe I should take that back. But he didn't go like what she did is like disgusting to me. Like if you have the luxury in this whole story at any point to say I was too tired to tell him to stop. Like if you have the luxury to honestly say that, yeah, I was just too tired to tell him to not. I mean, you want to paint this. Let's call it for what it is. She wants to paint this, what happened in that hotel room, as like sexual harassment. Let's be fucking honest about that, okay? And she says, I was too tired to tell him to stop. If you have that luxury in your fucking story and you say you do this to protect other women, you are disgusting. You are fucking disgusting. And you should both be banned, if anything. Not just him. That's unfair. Either none of you is banned, which is actually the reasonable approach because this is fucking child's, like, what are you doing? Like, this is fucking retarded. Or both of you should be banned for reasons of, honestly, for reasons of idiocy. That's the reason.
Yeah.
That's my take on it.
I think that I think they're a pair of donuts, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to repeat what Finn said. He said word for word. I agree with you, bro. It's a bunch of baloney. I don't know. C4, did you have anything you wanted to say on it?
But the part of she's 30, which means she's like actually grown-up individual and has the audacity to bring like let's be honest, has the audacity to bring like sexual harassment, rape culture and shit into this and say I do this to protect other women. Chapu. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Finn. I just her phrasing on a lot of it it made it sound like the guy was in the room with her with a DualShock 5 to her neck at all times, and that's just not the case. Like, and I'm not, obviously we're not like trying to discount serious things that happen here, but if you are a woman in this community and you're learning to play a character and you think, oh, so and so is really good with that character and they're super clouted, and then you get in contact with them and they're telling you do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, just say fuck off.
Yeah. And
So
guys,
you gotta do.
don't misunderstand me. I am not making light. My problem here is that when actual shit goes down, when actually a fucking woman, like, I don't know, on the parking lot of Frosty Faustings gets like actually fucking raped, then people will say, as if that happened. You remember that shit with like Kobe and the other idiot who were like, you know what I mean? That's my problem. Because when shit actually goes down, people will then remember those cases and say like, come on. Like, come on.
And
That's
also,
my problem with shit like this.
Also, I do just want to stress, I'm not putting everything on her. He's also a colossal idiot. That whole begging thing, please, 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 over and again. As a man, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. That, like C4 said, that is sex pest behavior.
Yeah, but to be honest,
sorted
also
out.
as a 30-year-old fucking woman, you should also be fucking ashamed of yourself if you then say, "Oh, I had no other choice. He was controlling me with his Philip Seymour Hoffman the Master shit," and then two pictures later, you literally admit in the screenshot, "Yeah, I know what you're doing. Like you're trying to manipulate me to then fuck you." Like
Yeah.
what? Like
Yep.
both of you are retarded as fuck.
I think I'm with him. They should both get banned. And I think
Yeah.
the people that are trying to look for nuance on Twitter to be like, well, they're not that bad. They're both bad. They're both people I don't want around me.
Yep, I 100% do not want them anywhere near me. Like I said, if you're talking to a girl or a guy, either side, and you're like, "Hey, send me a nude," and you're like, "Oh, go on, send me a nude." If they say no, just fucking move on, because you have to remember that this shit is all recorded, like on Discord or whatever. And if someone releases that, it's not about whether you are a creep or a bad person or whatever, or maybe this is taken out of context. You just got to think about how that is going to look to everybody. They're going to put that on Twitter and they're going to drag you. And there's going to be certain people that are never going to look into it. And you're just going to be the sex pest to them or whatever. Now, I'm not saying he's not a sex pest, because that was a mad series of pleases to censor someone. But you need to be mindful that everything on Discord is probably going to end up on Twitter if you do something stupid. And lo and behold,
Yeah.
it was like a 5,000 situation that we've gone over.
My advice would be to my theoretical advice to the one person of those two, like the one who feels spoken to, that literally is convinced that they are less guilty than the other. You should show everything. You should show the whole months uncut on Discord. If the guy, for example, like Kobe or whatever the fuck he was called, if you really think, oh, I really get deserved unfairly here, you should literally record a whole slow scroll through that Discord chat. It's already like, what's like, then you are actually open about it.
I mean, Kobe's the one that's mad that he got banned from TOs. He thinks he's fully like doesn't deserve to get banned.
Yeah, and if that's the
Discord
case, you should put everything out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. Go, as a matter of fact, don't even do a fucking quit longer. Go on live stream and scroll through your Discord and blur out any pictures that we don't need to see, so that everyone can see the full situation. Then maybe he can be exonerated. But I agree with both of you. Just fucking ban both of them, man. Teach them both a lesson.
Yeah. I still want to, by the way, Kobe, contact me though. I still want to know what this hentai thing is, like, you know, that you're quoting there.
I'll send it to you. It's not even that. It's a stupid image.
Okay.
I don't know if you see Urban Boy's message there, Finn, that he sent in. It's got a sus beat delivered in 3 to 4 business days for you.
Okay. Thanks.
We gave Urban Boy so much content on the stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one
That
was
and the
really
other
good.
one, the last one with Leon in it.
Yeah.
But okay,
Alright,
guys,
well,
I'm gonna fuck off now.
Yeah, that was
I'm
good.
also interested. I will watch later the SoulCalibur segment because I'm like really interested what's going on there, because I didn't even know SoulCalibur has like drama. I'm really interested in SoulCalibur drama. But okay. Honestly, Mike, you thank you for asking me, because honestly, this was actually interesting, because we could play detective a little bit and had two sides of the same story, like two versions of it. It was actually fun. It was actually fucking fun.
Yeah, we put our Phoenix Wright hats on and got a little Ace Attorney in here. I mean, it feels weird to say that we had fun at the expense of fucking degenerates, but yeah, I hear you. It was good to try and break it down.
Yeah. All right. See you next time. Yeah.
All right, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. C4, I know you got a run as well.
Yep.
Yeah, appreciate you jumping on. I know it was a mad situation.
Yeah, I don't like Blaz. I might hate BlazBlue more than I hate Tekken. I despise that game. So
I'll
no
take
skin
that.
of my nose.
I see that as an
That's the
absolute
Kiba.
victory.
That's the Kiba. Where he's doing.
Kiba, I saw him not too long ago, a couple of months ago. Yeah, he's all right, man. Same old Kiba.
Yeah, he's the only Blaz person I respect.
Yeah, I think everyone respects Kiba, but yeah. All right, man, cool. Well, yeah, we're gonna do the big Tekken stream tomorrow, so if you want to swing by, you can. But if not, then I'll catch you when I see you.
Oh, the patch. I might download it again. Maybe I'll play it a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be sick. All right, man. Well, let me know.
Cool. All right, man. Take it easy.
Right, in a bit, bro. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bring Amy Lionheart on now. Now, for those of you who are asking me about Arturo Sanchez, I am going to talk about that after I finish talking to Amy. So I'm going to let her tell her situation. So basically, she's had a situation in the SoulCalibur community, feels that she's been unfairly treated. So yeah, this is the second topic, and then once we finish talking about that, then I'll get onto the Arturo situation, and then we'll close up the stream. All right, I think Amy's in the back now.
Hi.
Hey Amy, how you doing?
Good. Tired a little bit. It's like 6:52 p.m. here, so.
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting so long. That
Oh,
situation,
you're fine.
Yeah, it went a bit off the rails, but
You're fine.
Yeah, all right. So if you want to give everyone a breakdown of this situation, because the SoulCalibur scene in the UK is obviously very different to the one that you're dealing with. We don't have these kinds of problems. So if you let everyone know what's going on, and then we can sort of go from there.
I mean, so it happened. So in the dates of the screenshots, you can see that like the message was sent at this time. So like around that time period, like it's hard for me to like decide, like pick which specific date, like day of, but yeah, no, I was in the Fates Crossing happened, and then, I always like retweet like SoulCalibur shit all the time because I like it a lot. So I heard about the tournament and then I was like, oh, this is awesome. Let me just share it around, blah, blah, blah. And then I see there's a Discord, like a grind server. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's literally just training for like the next tournament. And I haven't played in a while, but like that tournament revitalized the community altogether. So it made me want to like, okay, maybe I could participate. I already knew that there was going to be like some issues, but it's not the fact. I'm not really upset like if people give me like the negative attention or if there's like an issue. It's more about like I don't bring that in the gaming space particularly. Like people like my Twitter account started on gaming, but just like my YouTube, like it started off different things. So clearly a lot of target audience changes. And then like at one point I was doing more art, at one point I was doing more gaming. So I only just like use the account to stay connected with people that I actually, that don't have like Facebook or something. I don't know. Some people really don't like Facebook. They think it's like for boomers or something.
Right.
So,
Okay. So,
yeah.
So just to like give people like some backstory about you, in case they don't know, you're like a long-standing SoulCalibur player, right? You've been playing SoulCalibur and I guess interacting in the community for many years now.
Yeah, so obviously like anybody else, like I kind of started online, but then I made it more official around 2019. So like in my page, I even like had a fundraiser to go because like I couldn't afford it. So then I went to Evo and I think I placed pretty decently for like never really going to like a big tournament. And it was like it was fun. I mean, it was like I have different stories, but like TLDR, it was all right.
Mhm.
And around that time, a lot of people gave me support immediately. Probably because, I don't know, probably because I'm a female player, or the stuff that I like, or the character that I play like involves these demographics. So the issue that I've had, and I even had this growing up, like there's like this like false, like common misconception of like me being a certain way when it's like not really it. Like I have my opinions, and I know that from 2019 and before, and then like onward, things shifted a lot for me, like my personality, like maybe my personality a bit, and just how I am. So a lot of things happened in that time period. So if you are involved in the community, you would know. Like my mom passed away during COVID, my uncle passed away like the year before. So gaming was like an outlet even before all that. So I connected with them. They were like, you have potential. And like, I even, I went to like a few offline events, and I actually did, who did I play? It was Sandman. He was a New England Caliber player, and he literally like taught me how to play the game. It was like the biggest culture shock, like because of the online and offline, like how it changes the environment completely. So
Mhm.
that's kind of how I started, and then I just went from there, and then word got out and all this other shit. I'm 28 now. When I was 2019, that was like what? Like I was much younger. So a lot of stuff at that time changed. And I do believe people change over time. So I think some people just didn't want to accept it, and I tried to like be fair about it. Like I ran the Ivy Discord, which to this day I hate. I hate the fact that I left, but like I
Mhm.
did because I didn't want people to be uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay, like in order to prevent issues, like this cancellation bullshit happened in 2019 as well. Like a lot of shit happened, even with like other players. They treated it as a joke online, but like for me, I was like, bro, like this is my first tournament. Can you like get off my ass?
Mhm.
Um,
What
and
was what is it about your opinions, if you don't mind me asking, that has caused such a stir?
so I mean, as everybody probably already knows, and like, you know, it's a public platform, the page, and I'm aware of that. But I also venture into other communities. I'm not like a one community person, even though it seems like I'm part of like two major ones. Like I like to venture out. I don't I usually go with what's like recommended to me or what's there. Over time, there's like experiences in my life, experiences in like other people's personal lives that have shifted my perspective in a lot of things. And so we kind of live in a day and age now that um, shit that I've been saying or I've believed in for a long time, I just never was really as vocal about it. It's now a problem. And personally for me, like I don't understand like the big magnifying glass. Like I do also get Mike, like I was a content creator. Like I pushed out content for this game. Like you can just like my YouTube channel shows all of that. Like I
Mhm.
spent hours, like all this time and money and everything to like support the game, blah blah blah. But the moment that I have an opinion, that's like not the same. So I will say I do believe in feminism, but I believe more of like the that's one thing. So I'm a little feminist. I'm very gender critical, but I don't expect everybody to live the way that I live. What I
Mhm.
expect is, hey, I'll treat you with respect and then you treat me with respect. I've had many interactions with people, if people went outside and they could actually like work those skills, um, you can talk to people that are different from you. It's not like it's a big deal. And I grew up around, and it's funny, like, I play Ivy, right? Ivy's literally like, who play her? What demographic of players play her? Like, let's be for real. It's either gays or women,
Damn, my,
usually.
my friend plays Ivy. I
Some
might have to ask him
probably
some questions.
heterosexual. Probably like there's some. I'm just saying the majority. Like we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all know the characters in fighting games where demographics play, like female characters in Tekken, female characters in Caliber, whatever. Tekken I just include because I play Tekken as well and a little bit of Street Fighter. But it's
Mhm.
just like, I like this character since her inception, so I'm just gonna make content, and like I got really hooked on it when I would watch like SoulCalibur 3 like tournament footage. Like how they would record with the fucking with the fucking camcorder, like that type of shit. There's like a whole channel that has all that stuff. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Well, In terms of this whole ban
Yes.
basically came about because you have like your opinions on your social
Yes.
media. This
Yes.
person saw it in the community and banned you.
Yes, I don't know who this person is, but I can have an idea, to be honest with you. But
Mhm.
it's not enough for me. Like, I already have a lot going on in my life, so I try not to like really think on it. But I do think a lot. Like most of the time I'm very like I'm just processing things, I guess. Yeah, no, what I know is, so in the screenshots, right? So there's Boom. Boom is a messenger. He's not like, I don't have any issues with Boom. He
Mhm.
just explained to me what happened because I couldn't reach Chapter. Chapter is like the TO. I didn't cover the names in the screenshots because I have nothing to hide, and I literally contacted them and I tried to be as professional and as respectful as possible, and also be considerate of things if they're dealing with things. But one thing is like, you're literally like, I just felt like I was being ignored in a way, and I've seen this with other people in the community, but I don't take it personally. But over time, if it keeps happening, I see patterns. Like, it's just, so it was kind of an issue, and I
Mm.
contacted them, and I noticed, like, I joined that Discord. There was no issues. I literally went into a channel that was for like North America, like, sorry, Northeast America. So they have like roles for sections. So when you play with somebody, you don't have to play with somebody in the other side of the fucking world, right?
Mhm.
And all I was like, "Oh, who wants to play games?" I had somebody reply to me, and he wasn't able to play, but he's a friend. That's the only interaction I've done in that Discord. And like, if anybody is in that Fates Crossing Discord, you can type it in. I don't know if the message is deleted. I don't, but I know that there's a thing called chat logs and chat history. Like, I used to run a Discord, so I know.
Okay.
That's all I asked, right? But I think like Boom, which I think like he communicated it to me.
So can I
So
just ask, because in
yeah.
this message from Boom, he's saying that someone mentioned you and they were uncomfortable because you had transphobic comments. Did he ever point to a particular screenshot or anything that you said that what he's referring to here, or did he just sort of say that?
No, there's screenshots he did send me, but when I did post about this publicly, all you have to do is go into the search bar and type in the word trans, because Twitter makes it this was like an update where you could just like search everybody's profile, and I think that's kind of dumb because it just leads to people finding words and being like, "Oh, I'm taking this from a thread." Mind you, a lot of my stuff is in threads that are not even directly towards people in the community, like in like the specific people that have a problem with me.
Right. Okay.
Um,
So
so
he.
it's
So
not like
you're
I'm
just.
tagging people or bringing that shit in the Discord, like it's my own thing. Like they trust me, people over there post some crazy shit too, but it's okay. So I'm just saying, like, we gotta keep it fair. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think for me, like, if someone was gonna ban me, I would want to know
mhm.
exactly what I said.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So the screenshots were literally from, like, if you type it in, like, anybody can do it right now. Like, I know it's
mm,
public, it's there. You type it in. I've had posts that have gone like viral, and I'm like, dude, I don't understand how these things go viral because it's just common sense. But that's my opinion on it. I'm not expecting everybody to agree with me, but if someone can express their opinion, whether it be controversial or not, on their side or on their end, and I really don't want to bring politics into it because it's more of like, for me as a woman, yeah, there's things that I care about. And like before, like certain points in my life, I didn't really care about those issues until they start to affect you as an adult. Again, I'm
yeah,
literally like, I'm a grown ass person. So it's like things change. I wasn't the same person that came in I wasn't exactly like, I was more shy and all that stuff, but you know, and then,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I've been scrolling down it. I don't see anything that is like alarming.
I
Like
mean,
I
I'm
was,
not gonna deny, like, it's kind of crude humor. Like, my humor is like 2000s. Like, one of my favorite movies is Tropic Thunder. That movie is hilarious.
that is my
It's
favorite comedy. Actually, I love that
that's
film.
what I'm saying. It's that humor that I grew up with. Like, I'm a Gen Zer, but I'm like at that line of millennial Gen Z. So I'm in that in between, like in betweener status type of shit. I don't know if you heard of
What-
that show, Mike. That's one of my favorite shows too, In-Betweeners. Shout
Yeah,
out.
so UK, yeah, I've heard of it. No, I wasn't a massive fan of it, but it was very popular over here. But back to this Boom guy.
Mhm.
So he just went on your profile, I guess, and just started scrolling. Saw you being somewhat critical of transgender.
Yeah,
people.
he sent me the exact screenshots, and in those screenshots, like if you want, I can send them to you. There's like a bunch. I can
Yeah,
manually send them
could
to
you
you.
send them just so the chat has some context? Because
Yeah.
we should know what he's banned you over, and then we could sort of make our minds up.
Yeah. Cause it's like it's literally stuff that's like right there, but I got you. Let me go get them.
Yeah, it's some of these bans are ridiculous, so it
I
would be
know.
good to know. So have you been banned in any other SoulCalibur servers, or is it just that one?
That server. I was banned in another one, but then I got unbanned. So I mean, I won't speak more about that one but that one that one's like a whole nother story. I can't really go into it because it's a little complicated. And I know what chat's thinking. No, I didn't do anything wrong. It's actually fucked, but I can't talk about it right now because I'm doing this one at a time. I can't just include all this information. What the fuck? Where else? Where else? I think that's about it though. I think
Did you
it's just
send them?
that. Yeah, I'm getting them right now.
Okay.
So
It's a shame that like politics have like sort of just taken over every space. It would be nice to just play a game without hearing someone's politics all the time. I hear people's stuff all the time, but I don't think they don't make me uncomfortable. I think I just get bored of listening to people's political takes on stuff when I'm in a. You weren't in the Discord server like posting this. This is all on your Twitter page.
no, it's literally just my Twitter page. I respect people's Discord spaces. My account, I'm saving these right now, Mike. I got you. My account, my Amy Lionheart account, which is mainly gaming and all that shit, and also like emulation. I'm part of like a lot of Discords. I don't know if I've reached the limit yet.
Okay.
Because they're just resources to me. It's a library. It's literally a resource library for me.
I hear that. I kind of stay off Discord. It's too hectic.
No, you're good. You're good.
Especially after what we read today. I think it's best to stay away from Discord.
Okay. I gotta get the rest of these because they were sent in like batches.
Are you sending them on Twitter inbox?
I'll do it on Twitter. I mean, do you need it through Twitter or Discord? Because Discord I can just multiply
Yeah,
select.
you could send them on Discord. That's fine.
All right, cool.
Then we can have a look at
Where
them.
the
I
heck?
didn't even know I had you on Discord.
It's all good, bro. I'm just a fly on the wall.
No, it's honestly like I don't check my Discord enough.
This.
I'm just reading through the chat and what they're saying. For those of you that are asking about the Arturo thing, yeah, I'm going to talk about it after this. So yeah, that's the next and final part. I did see Arturo's tweet just now saying that he cooked me in the DMs, but he didn't. He didn't. I know he thinks that I'm going to say one thing, but I think he's mistaken. But
all right, I'm just double checking these. Want to make sure you have everything. It is cold over here, Mike. It was raining.
Oh, it's okay. The weather's shit in the UK all the time.
I know. That's why everybody's sad. Listens to good music.
It's a gloomy place.
There we go. I think these are all of them. If you need, I'm pretty sure these are all of them. I think it's like I said, when you if you were to if people were to type it up on there, they'll get it right away because it just pops up. It's like a.
All right, let's have a gander.
You can pick whichever you want, just so you know. There's one that like you should kind of mark as a spoiler. It's like supposed to. You'll see it.
Okay, I'll close the screen every time I open up a new one, just in case.
Okay, it's just one. That's not my. Listen, they sent that to me. That was sent to me. So.
So rage baited by a viral picture from a gym bench. You are not bright, but you are bitter. Even if I was trolled, the disgusting shit on that freak's page, it makes that look less bad. At least you can acknowledge you're bitter. The types of people that would be what's AGP?
Idogynophiliac. It's basically so it's basically men. So I don't consider these guys in my opinion in the trans demographic because they're like very predatorial. And they only care about their fetishes. I'm trying to like word this properly so it doesn't get so it's like a fetish thing. And it's not like a dunk on every single person who has like a fetish or a kink or whatever. It's more on the lines of people that will profit or like take advantage of like public spaces to show stuff. Like there's been videos of guys doing this in public restrooms, women's restrooms. I know people don't want to hear that, but like shit like that is kind of terrible.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to the next screenshot. And you said, why wouldn't a woman be uncomfortable having to sit there and listen to a man tell her he's more of a woman than her, controlling speech, controlling her, controlling everyone? You're retarded. End of. Get off my mentions, you coward loser. Okay, so that's the first. That's the first set of tweets that he sent over to you. Next one is.
I'm gonna double check if I missed any. Pretty sure.
Not shade to this player, but as a female fighting game player, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure Salt is a talented player, but you don't get the title of best female player while not being one. With the amount of trans folk in the community, they should have their own category, to be honest. Okay. Doesn't seem ban worthy yet.
Oh no, these. Okay, I think those are everything. Yep.
Gay people who date trans people aren't gay. Agreed. And straight people who date trans people are gay, or bi at the very least. These hetero or gay relationships don't need extra steps. It makes things more tedious.
So just to clarify, that's an interaction with someone I follow. I don't know how that has anything to do with the game or the community because it's literally just an interaction. That's like going into someone's replies and finding something to get mad about, and I'm like, dude, this is so annoying.
Yeah, it does seem like they were being very nitpicky here.
Yeah. Mike, I think it's the last one that you gotta like not show. Oh wait, no, you already talked about that one. Never mind.
Men, is this true? Leave. What is what true? Heterosexual men do not want to a Build-A-Bear pussy. Only a real one. So is this person's trans then, I assume?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. That one might get you in trouble.
I can see how, but it's more of the joke. When I admit, yeah.
I wouldn't ban you over it, but that one could get you in trouble.
I mean, I'm gonna say this, like in my defense, like I've gotten called so many things by people. Like it's not even just like trans. It's mainly there's like a specific demographic of people, even in other games, like in Tekken, that literally are like I think I'm in group chats, Mike. Like I'm not kidding. Like it's like something like my name gets brought up constantly. Now, obviously, I understand with like shit that goes like quote unquote viral or people see whatever, but it's like, okay, I mean, if you're gonna, for me, like if someone's gonna attack me or if I'm defending myself, like if you're gonna attack me, like people literally like attack the way I look. Like I'm not feminine enough. Like I do have wide shoulders, like definitely. Like I have things about my body that's like not necessarily so feminine, but like what is I don't know. I think
yeah. My only pushback to that would be that even if people are insulting you, it doesn't give you the right to insult them or insult other people. So if I insulted you and I said something nasty about you and then C4 jumped on here, it wouldn't be like, well, he insulted me, so why are you getting onto me now? That would be my only pushback to that.
It's not, when I'm directing my insults, it's towards that person, not really a group of people. It's mainly like the person I'm talking to. So like for me, like with my like with my like view or like my point of view, it's like I see everybody, like I treat everybody equally, you know.
Yeah.
And if
No,
you
that's
happen
fair.
to be this, like, you know, I'm Latina, so like I'm Puerto Rican and Honduran. Puerto Ricans get a bad rep. Women, Puerto Rican women, because we're loud, we do this, we do that. You know, there's stereotypes, there's things like that, but I mean,
Yeah, I hear it.
but I get what you're saying. Like, no, you're very like, yeah, I know.
No, I understand. Like I've got a Colombian family member, so I mean I shouldn't say it, but
No, you're good.
the Latinas are loud.
No, we
They
are.
are loud.
We tend to be like, yeah, we tend to be feisty. That's I've always gotten that comment growing up.
Yeah. All right. Well, aside from concerning grown men referring themselves as girls will never sit right with me, considering they almost always dress like an underage female, not even close to their age, and if it's not that, it's hypersexualized version of what they think a woman is. Okay. Let me bring up the next one. Oh wait, sorry, there was more to that tweet.
No, you're good.
Then he said, "You know, there are cis women in their 30s calling themselves girls, still wearing those same kinds of clothes. It's a cultural trend of gender affirmation that both trans and cis women participate in." Well, X limited visibility on this one. I'm aware as a 28-year-old
Yeah,
woman myself, I can
yeah,
see that in my
because they
experience.
got because of the bots, or just they got reported, or
Okay,
whatever.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we can read the bottom part here. I will speak on it. The older we get, the more modest we tend to become. Also, there's time and place for dressing up. Nobody uses the word cis, but you guys, please shut the fuck up. There's just women. Okay, it still doesn't seem ban-worthy. Okay, one of them is marked as a spoiler. Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the meme. Yeah, yeah, it's the stupid picture thing. Yeah.
yeah, I can't.
Yeah, don't.
That is unpleasant. That
I
is very.
know, Mike. I know. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take my word for it, guys. You don't
No,
want to
no,
see
no.
it.
They got it. They got it. We don't want to demonetize.
And then you said actual women, T-girls, are just dudes LARPing as a stereotype or two of us. Can't even make it a woman issue without having to include men. And that was in response to you from someone saying the same people begging for a goth girlfriend are the same people advocating to ban HRT. Brother, what do you think is making the goth girlfriends? That's a stupid thing to say.
Yeah, it's just crappy stereotypes that I'm like, this is kind of dumb. But
And the
yeah.
last one, let's see if this is ban worthy. Male wins an all-female tournament yet again. Females included in said tournament say nothing as usual in fear of being ostracized by their community. OP locked comments for getting roasted. Everyone virtue signals. Cycle repeat and women are not taken seriously again. Oh, and I guess, oh yeah, I remember seeing this. Well, I don't think you said anything ban-worthy, to be honest with you. You might have said things that people don't like, but ban-worthy? I don't. So just explain to us this ban that you've received from this Discord. Does this ban extend to like you going to offline tournaments or playing in online tournaments? Like how significant is this ban?
I wouldn't know because I genuinely wouldn't know because I think I am 99% sure that Discord has access to updates and everything, because when I was in there and I was reading up on like the channels and like all the information they were saying, you know, they were thinking like next year there's going to be international players and all this cool shit, and I'm like, okay, like I want to go. Like I want to fight the Japanese players if there's at least like a couple that come or something. I actually learned some of my Ivy tech. Like one of them, I use it to this day from a Japanese Ivy. Like I think they're a streamer or something,
Yeah.
and like little things like that. So I think that Discord has access to all of those. So it's not like I can just go in and like see, you know, because like I can't even like access the link. But from what I saw, yeah, like it was kind of like a central hub, and you can connect with people, ask for games, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Okay. In terms of your ban,
Mhm.
and the screenshots that were sent over, is there any screenshots in there that you think maybe you might have crossed the line, or do you think you're well within your right to say all those things?
I mean, I guess like
I'm just curious.
yeah, I mean, I guess I own up to what I say. I really like if I was worried about it, like I would like I'm trying to like articulate it in my head right now. um it's something that yeah, that I said, that I wrote, that I posted on social media regarding something that I like to, that one of the topics that I educate myself in and learn about. Um I I guess towards most people it'll be like crude and like terrible, but it's kind of it's I mean, it's not really meant it's not something that I would be like I have enough social awareness to not be a complete idiot. I just think a
Mhm.
lot of people online have the opposite effect, like they lack the social awareness, so they see that and they think, "Oh, like this is all it is." It's like, "No, it's just something that I disagree with or here and there." But I do personally find it offensive being called cis. I do find it offensive how I'm not the only woman in the fighting not even just fighting game community, but like esports community, just gaming who feel the same way.
Mhm.
And it is kind of an issue, yeah.
Do you
I
do you
don't hmm? Go ahead.
do you think that you don't have to answer if you don't want to,
Yeah.
but do you think that the feelings of trans players are put over female players in this community? Like, because what you're talking a lot about, uh, like the tournament part there, where like a transgender individual won a women's tournament. Do you feel like in that regard that if you speak out against that and you're like, it should only be people that are born as women that are playing it, is that like a big no-no, especially in SoulCalibur? And do you feel like that their feelings supersede yours?
Um, I don't really think so. I think it's all about the optics. And I know that these TOs have to create a diverse, inclusive, and safe space. As someone who's and I know this isn't fighting game related, but being in the goth scene, it's similar. But in like just like any other event, these are similar things. I think they're relative because they're niche, and you'll see many different kinds of people that go there. You get people that are all decked out, you get people that look normal, you get people that are straight edge, which means they don't drink or they don't do
Mhm.
drugs, things like that. It's like an open space. Fighting game community is something like that. With tournaments, if you are making this a female space, like if you're making a specific women's space, then yeah, like I think like that's kind of the point, you know, like there's women that will compete with men, which I have done and I prefer that, but I have also done like all female tournament as well, like all women's tournament.
Yeah.
I know that the one that I did, it was during COVID though, so it was online. I believe it was hosted by Saki Sakura TV. We're not really mutuals anymore. And I think they did have I mean, I still competed. I didn't really care. I'm just there to fucking compete. It's more of like an opinion if we want to have a discussion about it. And I will say, yeah, like some of my stuff is quote unquote controversial. I don't think it is, but I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
there is a bit of like I get it, you know. I'm not all trans people are like these people online. I call these people chronically online and they just want attention, right? Um I think there shouldn't be like one group of people deserves more privilege than the other. Like we're both minorities. Like women, there's barely any women in like actual competitive scene. And then some women that are here, they either leave because, you know, fucking socially inept people, or they just lose interest. I'm okay with there being some women here, but why are we like moving the space? It's respecting the female space, in my opinion. That's really what it is. You know, I'm not trying to go into someone else's community and be like, we're changing this, we're changing that. Like, no, that's kind of stupid.
what have you? So since this has happened,
Mhm.
have you had any contact with anybody in charge or any players in there?
No, I haven't had a respond back from chapter. which
Do you
is like the main. He's the TO, and I think he was like, I don't know if he's head of the Discord. I was told to contact him. So
would you? So let's say, for example, I'm not advocating for this. I'm just throwing this out
yeah,
there.
go ahead.
If chapter said to you that, because I think the way some people might look at it is that like you're it's a Discord space, you're not entitled to be in there.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, that he reached out to you and he said, "Oh, I'll let you back in, but you've got a compromise here." Would you make less antagonistic tweets? I'm not saying what you were saying is like it antagonized me or anything, but clearly that's how they saw it. Would you be able to meet? Would you be willing to meet them halfway, or is it a thing where you feel very strongly about this and you're gonna fight it?
I think it's more about I don't want I shouldn't have to really I really don't want to get into the censorship topic because this has been talked about so much, but I kind of think it's unfair that I see tweets from like I have trans mutuals, right? Some of the stuff they tweet is really, really crude, not good. Now, am I gonna sit here and like wallow and cry about it and be like, oh, no, no, no. At the end of the day, people are gonna post their opinions, whether it's fucked up or not, right? I just want the treatment of, well, if these supposed people who have an issue with me are doing this shit, if not worse, then why do I have to like censor myself because someone got their feelings hurt? Like I don't even know who this person is in the Discord. Like if it's one person, I literally asked, is it like a group of people? No, it was one person. So I'm like from what they know. So I'm just like, okay, I guess one person like can just dictate. And they happen to be trans. Well, guess what? I happen to be a woman and I'm also a minority. So are we gonna play the minority like Olympics right now? Like this is kind of stupid. It defeats the purpose. Like I just want to play the game, you know? The access, I wouldn't care as much for the access of the Discord mic if it didn't have the information that I wanted to have, like connecting with players, and there's actually a channel for drills and practicing and tech, like new tech that's like nobody's ever thought of before. That's pretty gatekeepy if you ask me. Like I'm a lab monster, but there's only so much I can lab, right? Like I've played SoulCalibur, like my hours adding from Steam to console, like insane amount of hours. But I just feel like I'm just like legit being gate kept, and I'm like, all right, like this is kind of getting ridiculous. Like,
Have you? Maybe this is not good to like advocate for, but if the information is that important to you, why don't you just make another Discord and enter it?
what do you mean, like make another Discord account?
Yeah, like I'm sure it's open to everyone, right? Like if I wanted to enter that,
Yeah.
I can just enter.
Yeah, I mean, I could also do that, but why should I have to do that?
I
Like,
think
like genuinely, like we gotta look at democracy here. Like, if we're gonna focus on democracy, it doesn't seem like it's a democracy. Like, I would understand, Mike, if I was getting complaints from groups of people. I left my Ivy Discord to prevent that because I had admins leave on me because they would write me like these, like I've gotten some DMs, and these are people that I met during Evo. Like I let these people into my hotel room to play casuals. I treated them with respect. I did not give a fuck where they're from. I did not care if they were gay, trans, straight, whatever. Like, but it's a disrespect to me if you're going to believe just because I have opinions on something that you may not like, that you think I'm like a terrible person and my character. Like, no, it's completely far from that.
would you say that you're like a free speech absolutist?
To a degree. I mean, I'm aware of consequences or like negative attention from it. But I also think that everybody has the right to free speech. It's not like I'm going to people's profiles that I don't like. It's not like I'm gonna go there and be like they can't say this, like other players, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's fine if they do that in their page. It's their page. So I just feel like I don't know. I think maybe because I've had a platform that it's a problem. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is that I personally wouldn't have banned you for it. What I would have done is I would have gotten you and the other player that was feeling uncomfortable into a Discord call.
I would have loved that, honestly. Like, I genuinely would love to have a conversation like what we're doing now, because I think that honestly helps get rid of the the assumptions that are being made, not just assumptions, but like we can actually discuss these are complicated issues, Mike. You can't talk about these complicated, you know what I mean? These are complicated issues.
Yeah, but I was going to say that's what I would have done. However,
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully aware, having been kicked out of Discords before,
Yeah.
I'm fully aware that that's like, the way I look at it is that it's kind of like you're going into someone else's house and they might have rules that you disagree with, but ultimately they can kind of do whatever they want. So I don't agree with the ban myself, but I know that because of the kind of content I do, some people don't like it and they don't like me being there. They find me to be sort of like a disruptive personality, and so I get kicked out of like some Discords, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like I chose to do this kind of content. I think in your case, I'm with you. Like you should be able to put on Twitter your beliefs and how you feel about it, especially because you're a woman. And I know this is a very touchy subject, but I also think that if it's someone else's Discord, we've kind of got to come to terms with the fact that we probably won't be welcomed in certain places. And I personally think that that's okay. I don't agree with it, but I don't mind being banned from certain places because I kind of know what I got myself into. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you could try and speak to them and see if there's a middle ground that can be met. I just know that like having done this content for some time, that there's a lot of people in the fighting game community that don't like me, and I'm okay with that. I know in your situation you want to get a hold of the tech, but
it's not just like it's also contributing and reconnecting with people that we used to connect with. So yeah, like I mean, I understand your point of view as well. Yeah.
That's the way the fighting game community is gone. It's like very ideologically captured now, and it feels like battle lines have been drawn. And most of the time, I'm okay to like navigate into different discords, but there's been situations where I've like gone into a discord to try and play games with people, and they've just said, "Oh no," like, and they've told me, and I haven't posted it on social media or anything because I don't care that much. I understand, you're a big SoulCalibur fan. My only advice for this sort of situation is that maybe like if you spoke to them over time, like some middle ground could be made, but I don't think they're going to budge on this particular thing because this is quite like a polarizing subject. I don't think that you should budge on it either because it's your belief. I think if it's your belief that you should stick by your guns, but I don't really know I don't know. I can't see a road where like you get to still believe what you want to believe and post it and then they let you into the Discord. And I know that seems unfair, but I'm just trying to be realistic about it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in their standards, I think it's I just find it ludicrous, all of it, but you do have a point. I'm not gonna force myself. It's not necessarily wanting to be in a space where I'm not wanted. I just want to like when it comes to discords, and I'm a part of a lot of them, like I'm more of like a lurker, but I still like to see the interaction and things like that. I used to have that a lot when I was in the community, but things change. Yeah. I mean, I feel strongly about it because I do care about the game and the community. I do love the community. They helped me out a lot, like a lot. And I feel like, I'm in debt to them in some way. But
have you ever considered like, because obviously you're quite well known, you're a well-known Ivy player. Have you ever considered like making your own thing and building it from there?
yeah, probably. I mean, maybe make another Discord. But
because I'm sure there's plenty of people that see things the way you do, and they don't mind people sharing their opinions, and then maybe you can build off that. Because I realized a long time ago that you kind of got to do things on your own in this community when people don't see eye to eye of you, because they can become very rabid, as you've probably seen on Twitter.
yeah.
So I personally, I wouldn't want to go there myself after that situation. It would be like, okay, fuck you, I'm gonna go do my own thing. The only thing that I could say is that what I would do is build my own community, but make a dummy account and go in there and take the tech and put it back into your own community. Like you attract the right people. You attract the kinds of people you want around you.
I'm not. The thing is I don't want to have an echo chamber. I like being in places where there's a lot of diversity, and it's not. I can enjoy I can enjoy something and not cause like a stir. Like I personally think it's just someone got really mad and felt a type of way, and it just kind of blew up like crazy. And because they know somebody who's like in that position, and then it just causes this stir of events and all this shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I think, unfortunately, like the fan game community is not how it used to be. There was back when we were in the arcades, or like when I was much younger, it did feel like you could have opinions and share them openly, and people wouldn't get their knickers in a twist as much. It's not like that now. Unfortunately, people are terminally online, and if you say something that they find to be out of line, then you're blacklisted for life. Like I see comments about me all the time. Like I know I'm not wanted.
Yeah, I see them too. I'm like, oh my god, these people are ridiculous. It's not that
Yeah,
serious.
and they hate my guts, but like I don't get mad at it. Like sometimes Ernesto Lopez, button check, he'll post a video and like I'll be in the video, and the comments are shredding me, like hundreds of comments shredding. I'm like, damn. But I don't. It doesn't bother me because I'm like, this was always going to happen. Like, there's no way that you can build a community of like several thousand people and not have people dislike you. So the best thing to do is do your own thing, and you'll attract the people that you want around you. I think if I was in your position, I would abandon that server and make my own. And like I said, make a dummy account, steal their tech, put it in your, and say, "Hey, I made it." Be petty.
No, dude, I don't. No, I tech labbing is like one of the most therapeutic things ever.
Really, I can't fucking stand labbing. I never go in training mode.
Oh, and you played Caliber 5 competitively, huh?
Yeah, I won tournaments if I ever go. Well, no, I went in there to like learn combos and stuff, but in general, I just don't like going into training modes. I can't. I just don't have time for it. But I get it. Like I see your videos posted on Twitter of like the Ivy tech that you come up with. It looks really cool, but I say it openly. I play a game on ranked and I get good enough to see tech that you're doing and be like, okay, I can copy that and put it into ranked. I won't claim it as my own, but I'll just copy other people's shit.
Yeah, everybody kind of starts somewhere. Like nobody's really original with coming up with tech or certain things. Like we kind of build off each other like a chain a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean I accept what you're saying, and at the end of the day, if they keep me banned, they keep me banned. I just think it's a lot of just hypocrisy and bullshit. It'll be a long stream getting into that, but you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time either, you know.
No, that's fine. I think that I've seen you on Twitter for a long time. There's plenty of dudes and girls that come to the stream that know who you are. Like Yaya was just in here saying that you're a cool person. I think over time, maybe they'll come to see that like you're a chill person. You just have your beliefs and stuff, and that you're not gonna make anyone feel a certain type of way. Maybe over time that will happen, but I think that will probably only happen after you've done your own thing and you've also got people advocating for you. I think if you stay dead set on getting back into the server, it's going to be more time consuming. It's not going to be not going to be a good way to use your time. And I think they'll get fixated on this particular situation and they'll just spread this everywhere. Maybe try to get you banned in other places.
Oh, you asked. I just remembered. I think apparently like this was like an old thread on Twitter. I'm also banned from like Colorado locals.
Oh,
or something.
what?
Yeah, it was some Colorado team. I gotta find it. They're on Blue Sky now. They all always go to Blue Sky, and then usually there's a pattern as well where that'll happen, and then they'll delete their tweets and then leave. But I don't think this one deleted. I gotta find it. That's like the only other place that I can think of in terms of like online. But I'm not even in Colorado, so I don't really care. But it's just kind of funny.
What did they ban you for? I'm assuming they banned you for the same
Probably
thing?
the same stuff, but like, oh no, I think it was that tweet with Salt or whatever. The one that, yeah, and this person was a TO or something or whatever, and I'm like, okay. And then like we went back and forth or whatever. And then they were like, well, you're banned from Colorado locals or something like that. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Well, I guess the last thing that I want to say really on this, just I mean,
like, trust me, I'm not surprised. I'm just saying it's something.
Well, I guess for anyone watching that might be on the fence about you, you don't actually harbor ill will towards trans people, do you?
No.
And there's you don't mind sharing a gaming space with them.
No, I don't mind at all. I hate everybody equally, honestly. If you annoy the shit out of me, like I've had players in my own community try to fucking pressure me into like fucking money matches and all this bullshit. I kind of tell people how it is. I don't care if you're like a top player or not. When I was in the Ivy Discord, we had issues. We had to ban like a few of those competitive players. And then I got a lot of flack for that. And then my Discord got a lot of flack for that. Um, it's I think it's I don't really like to take bullshit from people after a certain point, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that you wanted to add to this situation, or maybe you want to say something to the TOs?
I don't know. Consider the decision because I would definitely like to go. Like I want to support this event, compete and everything, and then like provide tech and just maybe make more stuff for the game. Like I want people to play it. I just think it's also one last thing. I don't think you guys should gatekeep something so small. It's a small community, like SoulCalibur out of all communities, really. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even exist in the UK really anymore. We've got like
You guys
10
don't have any.
people.
Oh, you guys don't have a community there?
Nah, it never really took off with SoulCalibur 6. Like we've got players. Even I was competing when it first came out, but it didn't hit like SoulCalibur 5 in the UK. When SoulCalibur 5 came
Oh
out,
yeah.
that shit was booming over here.
Oh yeah, you guys were on that shit. I saw the matches.
Yeah, those were some of my best competitive days was on
Yeah,
SoulCalibur
Mike, you play
5.
Algol. You play I love Algol. It's a shame he's not in the game. Like that pissed me off when I saw Aswell. That shit pissed me off.
You know, I sent a strongly worded tweet to Bandai Namco, so they know how I feel about it. But I hope SoulCalibur comes back one day. It would be awesome. It's good to see DOA back. It's good to see Virtua Fighter. We just need SoulCalibur now.
Yeah. What I will do is I will try and look into getting to that tournament, if I can, and try to enter if I'm able to. But all I want is just to talk to the TO. Like respectfully, I just need to talk and see, okay, well, am I allowed to come in because I need to book things, save up, do this, do that, make the reservations, right? I
Yeah.
think it's more about that. I have to do everything preemptively because right now I'm dealing with something right now, so it's.
And this is an offline that you're talking about that you want to go to.
Yeah, it's the Fates Crossing. Yeah, that Discord was dedicated to Fates Crossing. At least that's what it was called when I went in, and they call it a grind server now, but it's intended for prepping for that tournament. Because remember,
And
Caliber doesn't have a lot of, events. That one
yeah.
did really well, actually. It did well according to them.
And just remind me again the tournament organizer that you're trying to get in contact with.
I think he's called Chapter. It's like with these like Roman numerals. Hold on.
So Chapter's really the one that holds the keys to you going.
I think that's what it was. That's what I was told.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm happy for you to like take this segment with you and like send it over to him instead of you having to like basically just text him and say, "Oh, I don't hate trans people."
The internet people will just send stuff. People send stuff all around.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I was speaking to you about it before, but I guess I'll keep my eye on the situation because I do have a love for the SoulCalibur community. It's a shame that this has happened, but hopefully it can get resolved. I do think that, like I said, you're well known enough, and you're well known enough with Ivy that I think you could do your own thing, build some goodwill with these people without having to censor yourself, and then go from there.
Okay.
Anything you want to say before we close off?
No, I'm good. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, dude. Well, I'll catch you soon. Take care of yourself.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
All right, guys. Well, that was the Amy segment. Hopefully, I hope she gets back on her feet. It didn't seem that deep. I guess we should talk about Arturo Sanchez now and what's been going on Twitter. I know he's watching. I know he thinks I'm about to rip into him, but that's actually not what I want to do today. Now, if those of you that don't know what's going on, wait, actually, did I see? Sorry, before I continue, did I see King J in here? King J.I. Where is he? Hey Jay, if you're in the chat, let me know. Because Jay's actually the one that sent this over to me. Let me bring it up on screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey Jay, I'm gonna send you a link. I need you to jump in. Let me send this to Jay on Discord. He's probably busy. I'll send it to him anyway, in case he wants to jump in. All right, so where's have I got on screen? Yeah, I've got on screen. So okay, so I'll give you guys some backstory on what's been going on with Arturo. Now, obviously, you guys know that some time ago, Arturo got himself involved with other content creators and other players in the scene that I guess weren't super popular with like the mainstream fighting game community. And then there was a situation where he basically apologized. He apologized and said that he's apologetic to the trans community and he's apologetic to the Jewish community for the things that he said. And I came on this podcast with C4 and we both said, hey, like the things that he said were a bit mad, but if he's trying to turn his life around, that's good. Like, no problem. Now, over time, I reached out to Arturo when that happened. I said to him, hey man, like this, do you want to jump on my podcast and we can talk about this? I think it'd be interesting to hear, especially because, say what you want about Arturo. He did a lot of stuff for the fighting game community when it was still in its infancy. You could say he's a pillar of the community, or at least he was. He was a very important part of the fighting game community. And I used to watch Arturo when I was much younger. I can't remember what the thing was. Was it I can't remember what it was. The place where Sanford was and all them men at the arcade. We used to watch them on YouTube all the time. And he was an amazing Dao Sim player. He was a very good Dao. He didn't just press buttons. Let's be fair to him. He did a lot in terms of helping to grow the fighting game community. You can't take that away from him despite what happened. So me and him spoke in DMs, NLBC, that's what it was called. Yeah, NLBC. Me and Arturo spoke in DMs, and it went from it being very cordial and respectful to it broke down. And I didn't think that I was talking to Arturo at a certain point because it didn't sound like him anymore. And we started insulting each other. I got annoyed with him because I was like, you keep on saying all this wacky shit to me. I don't even know what the hell you're on about. We even sent I sent a video to him expressing to him how much he's irritating me and getting on my nerves. And he sent one back to me and it was barely coherent. I was perplexed by what I was hearing in that video. It was basically just saying to me that like he's going to expose everyone, this, that, and the other, but he also loves all of us and he forgives us. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, and then he would continuously send me his posts in our DMs. And I said to him in the DM, stop sending me your posts. I'm not even clicking on them. And I wasn't actually clicking on them because after a while, I was just saying to him, seek help or whatever. And I'm not going to lie, I did insult him. I cussed him out. And he cussed me out as well. Is it the post of him eating the apology bagel? Yeah, it was the apology bagel post. Anyway, I wake up and I see this. King J sends this over to me. And it says that I'm on a hit list with Yipes, Sajam, and Giuna. Now, I don't know what Yipes did to him. I don't know what Sajam did to him. I don't know what Giuna did to him. But over the last week or so, Arturo's tweets have become barely coherent. Some of it sounds like he is summoning a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Like, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. He typed this out, and I cussed him out again for it. But because I wasn't reading all of his tweets, I was thinking to myself, this guy just doesn't like me, so I'm just going to cuss him back. I went and read his tweets, and I basically I changed my stance on it, but I know he's probably watching this thinking that I was gonna come on here and roast him. But the reason I wanted to talk about this part is that I feel genuinely bad for him. This guy seems like he is going through some sort of mental break. I know that he said some abhorrent shit on the timeline, but I don't really like Arturo and what he's become, but I think that human life is precious, and it feels like he is walking down a road that he's not going to come back from. I don't know if he's taking coke. That's what people are saying to me, that he's on the white stuff, allegedly. I don't know. But no, it's not about excuses, Lemon Tea. It's that, have you read his Twitter? He's having a manic episode in front of all of us. And look, I hold up my hands. I didn't read through his tweets before. So when he called me out in this, I just said to him, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I was talking to him as if I was talking to somebody sane of mind. But when you read through his tweets, it's not a crash out. Something bad is happening to the man, and I don't want him to, like, I don't want it to go further. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've already had enough tragedies in the fighting game community. I don't want it to get to a point where we hear something terrible has happened about Arturo and no one said anything. He needs genuine care. I don't know who his friends are. I don't know who he has close to him, but somebody needs to go over there and help him out. I mean that honestly. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Twitter video that he put up direct to that bum. I don't know if I can even play it because there's a lot of swearing in it. I don't know if maybe I can. Let me try and find it. Hold on. Having a manic episode means nothing, my guy. He's in his 40s. People have tried getting help for him. At this point, you're sweeping for his bad behavior. No, it's not sweeping for his bad behavior, bro. I literally just said to you that everything that he did, I'm not saying people should forgive him for that. But if he is mentally unstable, then he's mentally unstable. It doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, or 90. If you have literally had a mental break, his tweets make him sound schizophrenic. And I'm not saying that as an insult. His tweets are actual madness. Okay, you don't believe me? Let's go through some of them. Let me read your super chat. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore them. Lemon Tea, thank you for the $5. You were talking negative when people pushed back on his whack apology. Feeling 100% vindicated. That apology was as real as the season 3 changes. Yeah, but the thing is, Lemon Tea, is that what I'm saying to you is that if he is actually genuinely having a mental break, then it's not the same as if, like, you apologize and then you walked it back. If his mind is not working the same way our minds work, and everybody in the fighting game community is attacking him, I don't know if that's a road that we should go down. I don't know if we should go down the road of, oh, he's a grown man, let him get on with it. The Guilty situation, I spoke to Guilty in DMs. Without divulging too much information, it sounds like there's this thing called chatbot psychosis, apparently. And that's something that he's apparently suffered from. Now, let me just make sure that I'm getting the definition correct here. 1 second, guys. I didn't even know what chatbot psychosis was until I read into it. So it says chatbot psychosis, or AI psychosis, is a phenomenon where individuals experience worsening symptoms of psychosis, including paranoia and delusions related to their use of AI chatbots. Now, I thought when I was told that was a load of BS, that's not a real thing. But when you read through his tweets, he justifies a lot of his behavior through talking to chatbots. So I don't know the correct. I'm not friends with Arturo. I don't live where he lives. I don't even know where he lives. All I'm saying is that if this man is having a literal mental break and we are all witnessing it on Twitter, I think that maybe some concessions should be made here. I'm not saying that, like, we should forgive him for his past transgressions, but if he's not sane of mind, then I don't know if everyone, like, constantly responding to him is a good thing, like constantly putting him down. I'm tired of the excuses. If he's mentally ill and he's not getting offline, I'm not going to just accept that he's threatening people online. Yeah, but it's just okay. The what he said to Bum was mad. I don't know if it's still on here. Look, read this tweet, okay? Just walk with me here for a second. Just read this tweet. Do not DM me privately unless you publicly back me against the FGC. This is the only way I can offer spiritual protection. This is a non-negotiable boundary. I will pin this. We are on death's ground, FGC. Make a decision. I want 21 million. No conditions on my end. No guarantee that I stay silent. Non-negotiable. Even my friends have the narc energy still. Good day. I need to protect myself from all of you. Thank you. The tweet is not coherent. This isn't like what he was tweeting before. The tweet don't seem coherent. Let me try to get to some of the... He retweets a lot of stuff. Ew. He said, they've done unthinkable, disgusting, and horrendous things to my father, my son, my wife, and my son. This is why God will punish them and bring the FGC to account. Guilty is also included in the reckoning. The FGC is full of Satanists, pedophiles, witches, and narcissistic predators. Karma will destroy them. If anyone outside the FGC is thinking of joining, don't. Like, he's under the impression that like, I'm a Satanist. He thinks that I'm a Satanist. I don't think that this is just a regular crash out. Well, he retweets a lot. I'm trying to get to the... It was the other day. There was some mad tweets on here. I was like, nah, this ain't normal. Like, kind of... Wait, is he retweeting something? No, he's not. Kind of crazy situation. Ban Guilty from everything. Make her outcasted. Triangulate the situation to make it seem like it's Guilty versus the FGC Illuminati. When everyone is on the same side, it's wrong to take advantage of my kindness this way. Now I see why Leia made me donate thousands to people that weren't connected to me. Can you please effing stop? I don't want to hurt you. You've hurt me enough. Brother. This is not a crash out. Yeah, this is not a crash out. There's some mad tweets on here. Hold on, I'm trying to find the one that I read it. I read a particular tweet and I was like, nah, there's something definitely worse. Literally every time I tweet, a narc energy in the FGC attacks my soul and I return to sender. It's getting easier and easier every time. Yes, all of you are linked. This is why you're getting furious. A community of thousands is trying to conquer me, hex me, and make me die, and it's not working. And it's being sent back 10 times. I'm not trying to post your crimes or hurt any of you. This is stupid. I don't abuse power. The people that are thirsty for power abuse it. So one of the things that I spoke to Arturo about was that I think he's saying that he holds a lot of like information about the fighting game community, and if he was to release it, it could burn the entire thing down. And I said to him, why not release it? Like, if there are genuinely terrible things that are going on in the FGC, why not release it? Why not tell everyone about all the bad things that are going on? I'm sure he's been around for a long time. I'm sure he has seen some bad things, but then he would always like deflect. Like, he wouldn't ever address the situation. Where's my wife and son? Lol, 33.1k followers. Nobody knows. This is so done. I'm not trying to post your screenshots, but you're all dying at the same time. 2, in the spiritual realm. Like, this is dumb, guys. Narcissists are energy drain. I know this. You guys are all dying while I'm getting your energy. This is why I'm so calm. You're giving me back years. It's obvious Button Check isn't going to report on the story, and I'm not asking him to. The reality is, if this picks up attention outside the FGC, the lie can never hold. More people will be blackmailed, threatened, paid off, and abused. I'm not like the rest of you. I don't want this. Otherwise, I would have released everything already. The world is not a safe, fair place. And justice depends on how strong you are. I'm stronger than all of you, and I cut the cord. Now my energy will get stronger. This is why Guilty was trying to trick me to go to the hospital. Modern medicine only masks the problem or makes it worse. It doesn't cure the problem. I have ADHD. I threw Ritalin away in the toilet as a kid. Adderall isn't good either. It's basically like legalized cocaine. And we know many top players have abused this. Let's just cut the bullshit. You're all spiritually linked to this situation, and it will get worse. I will get stronger, and you will all get scared. Don't act like none of you aren't sick, dying, or losing money. We see it in the timeline all the time. Your funeral. How can anyone help him? Bro, people know this guy. I think people that live next to him should help him out. Let me just... FGC higher-ups, investors, corporations must contact me at this point. No James Chen, no flying monkeys, accountability contracts. This must end. I'm done with triangulation. I need my family now. I need my wife and son. Arturo has a wife and son. Like, look here. He talks to ChatGPT to get answers. ChatGPT. Hold on. He's asked ChatGPT for its thoughts on the situation. Like, this is not normal behavior. This is not normal behavior. What did you send me, C4? You sent it to me on Twitter. All right, hold on. Let me get it up. Pause. All right. This video is definitely going to get demonetized now because I watched this video. This was a whole lot of madness. Again, I'm only talking about this because I know Arturo thought that I was going to come on here and roast him, but I genuinely, I'm speaking genuinely. It's very easy to come on here for me to come on here and roast someone, but I am genuinely concerned for this guy. I really think that people that are close to him should reach out to him and talk to him. This video has gone viral, so I'm not showing you anything that isn't new here. I think it's got almost 1 million views because it's fucking crazy. So I'm gonna play the video just so that you guys get an idea that this isn't like I don't think he's trolling, Phil. I don't think he's trolling at all. Amy, thank you for the $10. Thank you again for your time, Mike. And to my detractors, you would get destroyed by my Ivy. I'll gatekeep you guys from S rank in the next game. Hey, Amy, when the next game comes around, you'll be seeing me. Don't worry. But thank you for the donation. Lemon Tea, thank you for the 7 months. Yeah, it could just be him being himself. I don't know, man. Well, okay, let's watch this video. You tell me if you think that this is coherent.
Hey, bum. Sorry this camera's a little bit foggy, but it's really good, nigga. Talked a lot of shit over the past couple of years. Why didn't you apologize for why didn't you have any empathy for my dad's death? What? I made you, nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Wasn't it for me at NOBC giving you a platform, you wouldn't be shit, nigga. Fucking pussy ass nigga. You wanna say something? Pull up. Pull up. Bring the whole fucking New York with you. Bring that bitch nigga IFCX. That's right. That's right. There's something to say? Say it to my face. And I'll fucking cook you without throwing a fucking punch. You hear me? I can cook you with my mind, nigga. You are still fucking bitch. Like, all you had to do is ask the nigga for help. And yeah, I did help you. You fucking retard. The fuck is wrong with you? I helped you in Maturino. I helped you with everything, nigga. I need a fucking platform. The fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I mean, look, I know I'm the shit, and I know why you're scared of me, nigga. I was hyping up PC to you, and because you're a fucking bum, you can't use a fucking computer to save your life, you got scared of me. Oh shit, Sherlock, I always showing you the ways, nigga. You fucking retard. You got a problem? Come see me. I forgive you, and I love you. I'll be lucky I don't cancel you. And I will say this to your face. I don't give a fuck. I ain't throwing any punches, nigga. I ain't throwing any punches, nigga. I will come see you to your face, motherfucker. You hear me? Anyway, I forgive you. I love you, but It's a long time coming. And ICS is chopped of him too, nigga. Like, I forget about you guys.
No, I don't know about you guys, but that seems to me like somebody that is not all there. Now, the reason that I'm doing this segment is because I got message after message after Arturo put that tweet up about me, which I'll bring back up in case anyone's new here. Where is it gone? There we are. Arturo put this tweet up about me, and I got message after message from people asking me what I was going to do. Was I going to make a video on it? What am I going to say in response? First of all, I'm not threatened by it, obviously. And secondly, it's just sad watching someone deteriorate online. It's not even a thing where like Arturo made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes. And I'm not saying that anyone should forgive him for that. It's up to you guys. I'm not going to tell you who to forgive. But it is sad watching him deteriorate online. Like he's not all there. And I know that I come on this channel sometimes and I rip into people, but those people are sane of mind. Like when I got into that thing with Planted Medusa, when I got into it with Main Man, those people, they're all sane of mind. I don't think that Arturo is, and I think that people like attacking him just because he's doing it to them, I think it's going to lead somewhere bad. If he is on as much of the white stuff as people are saying, and some of the things that people have said that he might be going through right now and that he lost his dad, I don't think that we should be ripping into him. And like I said on my Twitter page, before I read through his messages, I did take the piss a little bit as well. But then I went on his page and I was like, what's this guy on about? And I read through his tweets and I was like, oh, okay. And that's when I spoke to Guilty and I spoke to some other people and I was like, this is crazy. I'm not saying that he should be in the FGC Red Coffee, man. I feel like I'm being very, very clear. I'm not saying that anyone has to forgive him. I'm not saying that people have to necessarily welcome him back into their tournaments. I'm just saying that human life is more precious than the stupid shit that comes out of his mouth, right? He might have said that I'm a cancer he said that I'm a cancer to the fighting game community and that I'm a narcissist. That's all well and good. He made another tweet about me saying that I'll be the easiest one to take out. That's fine. Those things don't bother me. People worried that he's threatening my life. He's not. Arturo going to book a fucking plane ticket and come to London to find me. It's just stupid. Anyway, I wanted to say something because this is going to spiral, especially after that video that he sent to Bum. I'll probably get my own one. I'll probably get my own one of him telling me to pull up, even though I'm not going to buy a plane ticket to New York or whatever. But I think some people have reached out to him. I don't know if he's being receptive to it. But Arturo, if you're watching, I know that you send me DMs all the time. I know we got into arguments in the DMs, and I know that like you've put me on some sort of hit list, and I'm sure that you'll tweet about me. But I just want you to know that I wish you well. I do not wish any harm on you whatsoever. Okay, I know that like I said, we come on here and sometimes we cook people, but a lot of it is in fun and a lot of it is just debates and disagreeing over video games. Your mental deterioration, I think, is quite serious, and you might think that I'm taking the piss right now, but I told James MK before I came on here that my intention was not to come on here and start ripping you or anything like that, because you've clearly been through a lot. His back's against the wall and he's crashing out. Yeah, I mean, who posts a video like that? I don't know, man. I just don't want something. I don't want a situation. I don't want us to wake up in the morning and we hear something terrible has happened. You know, like that. That's really my thing. And right now, his tweets are getting a ton of traction. And there's a lot of people saying things to him, and a lot of people are being supportive. They're saying seek help, go get help or whatever, which he needs, but he's not going to get it on his own. Obviously, the person that is having the mental break is probably not going to seek out the help themselves. But I just don't want something serious to happen and then we're all like, oh, we should have done something. So I know he tweeted out earlier. Let me try to find it. It was after Tom Brady. He might have deleted it. Yeah, I think he saw the title of my video, and he immediately got defensive, which is fine. Like, I understand, because last time he spoke to me, we weren't very kind to each other. But he wrote, "What a pathetic man. This man got cooked in DMs to the point where he told me to come fight him. I did not tell Arturo to come and fight me. I did not tell this man to come and fight me. I'll never return to this version of the FGC. So the Arturo Sanchez situation is about to go DEFCON 5 on all of you. Be careful what you hear about somebody. You might be hearing it from the problem." I don't know what to say, man. I ain't got no hate for Arturo. I really ain't got no hate for him. He pissed me off. I did cuss him out, but I didn't tell him to come fight me. I don't want to fight him. I don't want anyone to fight him. I know what he said to search the tweets from Bum. Bum16, is that his Twitter? Sorry, let me just find it. I think Bum might have deleted his Twitter page, because I typed that in, it doesn't come up. People. There's no results that come up for Bum16. This is similar to Kanye's behavior. I think it's a combination of both. Oh, Bum136. Hold on. Hold on, let me find it. Bro, are you sure? I don't think he's on Twitter anymore. Bum163. You guys taking the fucking piss or something? Bum163. I don't know. His Twitter doesn't come up. His Twitch comes up. Oh, you guys are pulling my leg. It doesn't come up, bruv. He's on there. It's not coming up for me. Actually, do you know what? I know how to find it. Give me 1 sec. I'll just go on Arturo's tweet and I'll click on his profile. Should be on there. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'll put it on screen. I don't know why it wasn't coming up when I was searching it. It's weird. Okay, so what tweet is it you want me to look at? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, this is...
Yeah, what is good, my people? Hope you guys are good. Hope y'all living. Been handling work the past few days. Personal, business, just taking care of things, right? Why do I wake up today to Arturo on another coke run, another coke rant, talking about me once again with your stupid ass nonsense? My man, you did everything to yourself. The only thing you did was teach me Mascherino. What else have you taught me? We didn't even talk like that. Like, I didn't even know you like that, my man. And you made me? Yeah. You ain't make shit. My man, I existed before I even stepped foot into the FGC. And I was very well known in the Smash Brothers community, which a lot of people from the Smash Brothers community transferred over to the fighting game community. Okay? So I don't know where you coming out with all this nonsense. And if you want to be extremely real, the person that brought me up was Triforce, the same organization that you was in, aka Empire, right? Because I believe we was in the same shit together. So I don't know where you coming from with this whole "you made me, nigga." My man, you didn't make anything. You did it to yourself. You stole all that money in Maturino, okay? You did it to yourself and you blew yourself up like the dummy you are, okay? Now, let me tell you something. The Maturino money that you took over the years got exposed because you got too greedy. You know why you got too greedy? I could tell you why. The same way that you outside in 30-degree weather. It is 35 degrees and it's windy. I know because I just came from outside. And you in a t-shirt. You know why you in a t-shirt in 35-degree weather right now? Because you went skiing. And there ain't no snow outside, buddy. You went skiing. So now you outside, you in your feelings, you got emotional, you mad sensitive, right? And guess what? I came up again because I exposed your dumbass shit. Because you're not a good person. That's just the truth of the matter. You are not a good person. What are you mad at Yikes for? He let you go. Because your ass was stealing. That's what it is. Your ass was stealing. And you were stealing for the snow, for the coke. Don't lie to people. And James, I told your ass he's going to go right back into this library shit. I am the fucking library. And I told everybody he's going to do this shit again. Do not let him back in because he's going to go for another coke run and he's going to be wilding the fuck out. I own you, nigga. I made you, nigga. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, my bad. We need you to get help. But you don't want help. The help that you want is help from the coke and the drug dealer. That's the help that you want. My man, you need some real help. Forget about me. Forget about the FGC. Yo, move on and find something else in your life to do. You stressing yourself out and it's not going anywhere. You did everything to yourself. That's just the real of it. You did everything to yourself. Own up to that shit and move the fuck on. Stop doing these drugs because they're not helping you out, man. You outside in fucking 35-degree, windy ass weather in a fucking t-shirt. I made you, nigga.
Wait, isn't 35-degree weather? Isn't that t-shirt weather, or is it different in the States? It was 35 degrees over here. We'd be in our vests, be in tank tops.
What are we talking about here? Listen, man, I'm trying to enjoy my day, get things done for my people. Okay.
35 degrees is really cold. Oh, Fahrenheit. Okay. 35 degrees over here, you are it's scorching. Scorching 35 degrees.
Hey, you ain't do shit but teach me how to use the basic functionality of Maturino, and that's it. We barely spoke. Nobody gave me a platform because I made the platform myself. And the person that helped me was Triforce. The same man that helped you. The same man that helped a whole bunch of us, from Sanford Kelly to Justin Wong to Dominion to Yipes. He helped all of us. Whether y'all want to forget it or not, that's up to y'all, but I'm not going to forget that shit. So Arturo, do yourself a favor. Get help. Seriously, get help. Because this shit ain't going nowhere for you. And you're not about to stress me out with your coke rants. You're not doing it, man. I'm going to go enjoy my day. Go get yourself a fucking coat. It's too fucking cold outside. You're bugging.
I mean, I hear it, man. He did call out bum. Like, I hear it. I just don't know. Like, he said a lot of shit to me. Now he's lying on the timeline as well. But But I don't want to dogpile him, you know, even though I hear what everyone's saying, he made his bed. I still think that we're watching somebody deteriorate online, and it's not going to be before long before it goes to the next level. Now, whether that level is him harming himself, or that next level is him harming somebody else, or that next level is him pissing off the wrong person in the fan game community and getting fucked up. I don't know which road it is, but it's going to be one of those roads unless he gets help. I don't think someone that is mentally unwell has the wherewithal to go and look for help themselves. And it's not really the responsibility of anybody else to look for help for him, but I feel like someone probably should. Not because of what he has done for the fan game community historically. You know, you can do loads of good things. It doesn't excuse the fact that you did something shitty, and he was stealing money. So obviously people don't have to forgive him for that. But I think just like on a human to human level, it would be I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just chatting shit. It's super hard to want to help if you're an addict, shit blows up. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I've not known like proper addicts before, but I've known people that have suffered with things and like rejected help and stuff, and like you just gotta be persistent with them. But then again, I don't know if Arturo even has anyone. I know when I spoke to James, he said that his dad is gone. He's saying that his wife is gone and his kids. Who does he have around him? There's no one there to help guide this man before something stupid happens. And the only reason I'm saying that is like, again, it'd be very easy to come on here and just take the piss and whatever, but I don't want anything to happen that doesn't need to happen. On a side note, Obafemi just flattened Block Lesnar. Hey, don't distract me. Don't distract me. It's a very serious situation. Yeah, I'm an addict. Dog, it blows. Luckily I got mum. He's got your mum. Okay. You speak to Art every week. I think someone needs to go to where he lives. Right. I don't think talking to Art online is gonna work. Because Arturo's tweets are they're not coherent. But I'm still trying to find some of the tweets that like absolutely spun me. Oh, sorry about that. The situation that situation put me in a bad mood. I can control my demons, but I don't want to write that that FGC lady's story now. That exchange was hypocritical. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Being a good person means shut up and let the degeneracy happen. Sexual assault happens. Shut up about it. You're a FGC woman. We fucked all the TOs so we can pick and choose who lives and who dies. Acting like I don't know. I stopped here because I don't want to turn on my... Okay. I could keep exposing more and more forever. Keep running. I will corner all of you. I've been a degenerate way longer than all of you. Does this read like someone that is coherent? I forgive you, my boy. I'm half black. Why not use the hard R, hypocrite? I love trans people. Stay lying. You're a disgrace to Ricky Ortiz. You lost all credibility. I can capture your lies faster than you can block me. How do you think I exposed Maturino? Through luck? They deleted shit too. I'm just smarter. P.S. Your negative energy is good. Maybe stop having orgies at fine game community events. With lost low vibrational energies like you are too easy to cook. Demon time. I make all your demons come out. You can't control them anymore. I'm a Catholic, so I have a balance between my angels and demons. I have all power. My door is open. Ha 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 ha. No, there's a tweet about like 10,000 times cursed energy or some shit like that. I love how quiet his throat chakra got. What's wrong? And on throat chakra, that sounds dirty, mate. I'm forcing death ground to the whole FGC. Now scroll past this quietly while you all collectively freak out The FGC's accountability is coming. You're all cornered. You cannot win. I'm waiting, FGC Illuminati. I will increase the pressure on you all every day. You already know magic, spells, and knock energy don't work. It makes me stronger every day. Hurry up, Saudi government. Hurry up, the Hadal. I have zero fear. Zero, I will force hard question on you every day until you truly break. Okay, so you guys get the idea. Like, it doesn't read like it's barely coherent. It doesn't even add up, and they just get worse and worse as you read them. He thinks that he's coherent as well. Oh, he's tagged bare people in this post. So that's really all I wanted to say about the Arturo thing. I'm not here to dogpile him. I know that me and him got into a back and forth on Twitter, but after reading through his tweets, I'm not gonna, probably won't respond to him again on DMs unless it's like to speak cordially. And I definitely don't want to partake in the dogpiling on Twitter, even if he tweets out some nonsense about me. So that's all I really wanted to say about that. I know he's watching, and I was not coming on here to cook you, Arturo. I just want to make it clear. It's not because I think that you have information on me. That's all nonsense. I'm just worried. I'm concerned for your health. That's it, really. Sorry to end the stream with such a downer, but I don't know. The situation was so fucked up that I thought that I'd probably speak about it, because people are messaging me constantly to talk about Arturo. I just didn't want anyone to think I was going to come on here and tear him a new one. But I guess, well, I mean, Tekken Season 3 is here in like, I think an hour for us in the UK. So tomorrow there'll be a Tekken stream. So if you want to play some Tekken Season 3, then I'll be about. I'll probably start the stream at 8 o'clock again tomorrow. 8 o'clock UK time. So whatever that is for you Americans. So I know most of you in here are American. But yeah, anyway, just to end the stream, if you see Arturo going mad on Twitter and he's saying crazy things, then don't attack him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. And he's going to get attacks from enough people. We don't need to chime in on that stuff. I don't want anyone in my community or anyone I'm associated with to partake in this man's downfall. But yeah, I'll appreciate all of the donations and the members, all the new members and all that. Appreciate all of you. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take good care of yourselves. Remember to take care of your mental health. It's a serious thing. Thank you, Mr. Moss, for the 199. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play some Tekken tomorrow. Take care and peace.